am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. When we will lose together, we rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. When we will lose together, we rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. When we will lose together, we rise, we fall together. Together we overcome. Together we can be stopped. We will reach those goals we set together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. When we will lose together, we rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. Chelsea, okay. We will lose together. Together we win. We rise, we fall together. I am a Chelsea fan. I am a Chelsea fan. We will lose together. Together we can be strong. We rise, we fall together.
A better squad, Villa or Chelsea?
Villa.
I am 6 points off fifth already.
I'm not 100% sure about
So,
that.
I'm taking more players from Wolves than I'm from Chelsea. That's not an insult. That's just reality, bro. Because here's the thing. Okay,
Villa have a better team than Chelsea.
On a real, right? Here, listen to the logic, Griggs.
Okay, that's fine. Villa might have, but that proves the point, though.
Oh, whoops. Did it again. Big up everybody. Big up everybody that's locked in. Hit the likes, subscribe, all of that shit. We are back. Only an hour and 15 minutes late. Apologies to everybody. Lateness is greatness and all of that. Word to Matisse. Fucking hell, we took the piss today. But the Back Again pod went like way longer than I ever expected it to go. And yeah, whatever. Time flies when you're having fun and all of that. Big up to the Back Again pods. Big up to Troots for the redirect and all of that. Big up to every single one of you that's locked in. Who's there? Big up Javon. Everyone check out our show on the Final Whistle podcast. It's in my what's it called? It's in the community tab. Keep a lookout for that. But big up to Don Hussam. I'm still waiting to hear if Wolves have a better starting 11 still than Chelsea or not. But big up, my guys. Shout out, Jams. I'll send the link out to you later if you're about. Big up, bro. What else? What else everybody's saying? Because I've missed out on a lot of comments. Big up to Dark Knight. Say, oh, okay. You know what? I might have to take that one back still. Fucking hell. Ugh. And big up to Daniel. Big up to Crawley Eagle. Do any Tottenham players get into the Chelsea 11? Why are you AI editing my videos? You want me to beat those allegations immediately? Okay, one sec. One sec, people, because I got a bit of time, which is why I didn't have to rush off the pod, but I want us to beat the allegations. Okay, where was it? So, I think this was it. Yeah, this was it. Yeah, I found it. Stay there. Man wants to do the AI argument. Cool. Don't go anywhere. So, for everyone who wants to find it, 6th of May, 2024 on A-listers, my guys.
I'm not 100% sure about
so. I'm taking more players from Wolves than I'm from Chelsea. That's not an insult. That's just reality, bro.
Where you going?
Here's the thing.
Where you going? Why are you running? Don't go anywhere. Where you going? I'll rewind it one more time just to make sure.
Yeah.
I am 6 points off 5th already.
I'm not 100% sure about
so. I'm taking more players from Wolves than I'm from Chelsea. That's not an insult. That's
Come on, bro. Like, this is... I'll play it even on slow.
So... I'm taking more players from Wolves than I'm from Chelsea. That's not an insult. That's just reality, bro. Because here's the...
Come on, man. I act like we're doing AI, bruv. Yeah, and he said it's not an insult. The joke. You want me to do 0.25? Okay, cool. We'll do 0.25.
I'm taking more players from Wolves than I'm from Chelsea. That's not an insult.
0.25 is fucking hilarious.
Reality, bro.
Nah, 0.25 is ridiculous, bruv. Nah, man, fuck off. Yeah, man, take your time with it seriously, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, the slow mode is mad. The slow mode is fucking mad. Hey, like we told you from the start of the season, bro, this is the season of receipts, bro. And we're talking way too nicely on our football club. They were talking all sorts of madness. Tottenham's better, apparently. Look, Villa and Newcastle, they're our top 4 contenders, so I'm not even going to argue that one down too much. But Wolves, Tottenham, Disgracia. Hey, look, there you are. Yeah, you would hope Brighton get something from us in this game. The overinflation that we're going to see is mad. It will be a madness. Rory Jennings will do like a 30-minute video if we even draw that game. It's going to be crazy. Who else is there? Big up to Go AM. Big up to everybody in the chat. Hit the likes, people. Smash the likes for the season of receipts. He said, check my WhatsApp, though. What's he said? I want a redirect. Okay, cool. Yeah, no worries. All sorted. Yeah, we'll pattern that. Big up to Jams. Big up to everybody. Yeah, Ali, my bad, man. I didn't expect the pod to go on for that long. I didn't expect that. I'm just going to quickly scroll through some of the older posts as well. Big up to Nathan. Big up to Eugene. Big up to... Lavia's no longer a starter. Yeah, you're going to have to run me through on that one still. I need to understand your logic on that one. Because that's a bit crazy still. That's a bit crazy. What else everybody's saying? Big up to Saar. Big up to Sashin. Oh, now they're expecting a title challenge from us. You see how the goalposts are changing. You see how the goalposts are changing? Let me show you the difference between a month. Let me show you the difference a month makes. Let me show you the difference a month makes. CNAC asks, what new receipts have you got for us today? Oh, what? One sec. So, 1 month ago, Chelsea are in crisis. 1 month ago. 1 month later, Chelsea worry me. It's all mad. I saw, like, that was from a month ago, right? I've seen... Let me show you the expectations they're now trying to put on us. And don't fall for this, by the way. Don't fall for this at all. Where is it?
Is it time to beware of Chelsea? Because I tell you what, you look at the league table, 3 points off the top, 5th in the league. I look at that Chelsea side. Yeah, look, I wouldn't have sacked Poch. I wouldn't have got rid of Conor Gallagher.
I should just end the video there. I'll be so real. I should just end it there because, like, big up Goldbridge still. Like, no problem with him. Met him a couple times. Nice guy and everything. Never fell out with him, but no.
Bottom line is, Maresca has come in. They've got a definitive style of play. They've got probably, arguably, the best squad in Europe. Like, I mean, I think they've got a better squad.
Suddenly now we have the best squad in Europe. Huh?
Squad than Man City. They're not a better team. I mean, I think they've got a better squad than Man City.
They're trying to put us in conversations with Man City now. First off, I should be honoured for that in general, but I see what they're doing. guys, and I hope you lot do as well. Now we're in a decent run of form. It's a trending topic to gas up Chelsea, gas up the fans, get them to start talking all sorts of nonsense. And as soon as we drop points and go on a bad run of form, because not to be too negative, I expect us to go on a bad run of form soon. Partly because, like, we're still transitioning under Maresca. I want to see what we're like once we have our first defeat. Like, if we don't have a period where we have a bad run of form, we're in a title race. And I don't really think we're in a title race. So with that in mind, I think once we hit that bad run, they're all going to start dragging us back down to earth and say Chelsea fans got too giddy. Chelsea fans were getting too gassed. Now they've been dragged back down to earth and everything again. No. Don't fall for it. Top 4 in a trophy, until these men show otherwise for more than half the season. If we get to, like, January or something, February, and we're within touching distance of being top, or we're top, okay, maybe I can hear it. Maybe. Until then, no. Don't talk to me about no title. I ain't trying to listen to none of that garbage. Bun all of that. Like, these men went from Chelsea's a crisis, Chelsea's a mess, not even a month ago, like a couple of weeks ago, if we want to bring back the whole civil war talk and everything. And suddenly, we're back. Suddenly, we're going to compete for the title again, guys. All of that shit. This switch up of energy is ridiculous. Receipts as well. I've got more receipts. One second. Yeah, like, fuck all of that, man. I got more receipts. Bear with me. So, you had to do the spoilers. Jams. But yes. The next one is our favorite spitter, Jamie Carragher, and all of that shit. Where was he? August 19th. Where is it? You're asking where João Felix is going to play. Do you know what I want to ask you? Where's he getting changed at training ground? I'm serious, guys. Chelsea need to stop buying players, and players just need to stop joining them. I don't know why any player would look at Chelsea and sign for them. The only reason could be is that their agent is saying we're getting a 7-year deal on big money. We've lowered our wage structure by like half of what it was in the Roman era. But big money, guys. This is not a young and exciting team. This is not a young and exciting team. It's not. It's absolutely not. Getting rid of Pochettino was a huge mistake. And we're going to finish 7th or below. We're going to finish 7th or below. What else? Here we go. So, just for reference again. Where is João Felix going to get change? Chelsea need to stop buying players. And then, last week, I watched a game the other week. It was Bournemouth. The players you're bringing on. I don't know if it'll be a problem later, but Felix coming on, Neto coming on, Sancho. Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. Look at the players they're bringing on. Wow. Oh, wow. I didn't have Chelsea anywhere near top 4. I didn't think they could challenge. But now it looks like you could. Oh, wow. Wow, guys. It only took like 4 games. It's not even 5 because everything you said before, that was after the Man City loss. It took 4 games for us. Now we could challenge. Now we could challenge, everyone. We could challenge. Flip-flops. Flip-flops. And you know what the problem is? A lot of people just take their opinions from the media. So, like, if the media's cussing us out, they're going to say the exact same thing, word for word, bar for bar, plagiarized to death and everything. Now, they're starting to prop us with the same energy. Stay on that side, motherfucker. Stay on that side. That's 5 games and you want to start flopping. We don't want to hear that. Yeah, wow's in the chat, guys. Wow's in the chat because, wow. Look at our depth, guys. We're bringing on Felix and Neto and Sancho. Wow. Wow, everyone. It's crazy. Could it be that we actually had a fucking clue about what we were doing? Why are Chelsea stockpiling? Why are Chelsea stockpiling players like this? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Also, by the way, we're talking about Anfield. This guy was waffling about our depth just to suck off Liverpool's attacking depth, and I think they got the same number of forwards that we do. But yeah, wow. Wow, everyone. It's all mad. It's all fucking mad. Like I've been telling you, man, season of receipts. Season of fucking receipts, bruv. The whole thing, everything is getting documented. And the internet doesn't forget. So where I forget, the internet will not. The internet will not, people. I said bring up Hassam clips. I've already brought up that Wolves video twice. We did that in fast mode. We did that in slow mode. We did that in extra slow mode and all of that. We will get our apologies. By hook or by crook, we will get our apologies. Because it wasn't even just that take. Pochettino, manager of the season and all of that. All of our players are crap. All of that shit. I remember when we lost 4-2 to Wolves. And I was told, you believe your squad is better than mid-table. Why? These players have done nothing to show that. It's because I know my players. I know my players. I retweeted something last night that I think perfectly encapsulates my thoughts more than anything about the last year. 95% of people were moving like Goldbridge. 5% of us, myself included, knew that the squad was never the fucking issue. We only had one problem, and that problem was him. Him. And then I get called a fucking Clear Lake meat rider because the only thing I'm criticizing them for is their crappy manager ID. All we needed was a decent coach. All we needed was a decent coach. And then we go right back on track to what we should have been doing, and that was making a genuine push for top 4. Because now we're actually doing it. Not this whole claw it back in the last 5 games bullshit that we were doing last year, and everyone wanted to suck Pochettino off like we were even good for all those 5 games. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. It's ridiculous. It is fucking ridiculous. Bro, Jamie Carragher was saying whatever he wanted to say for clicks. And I hope the overlap messaged me again and asked me to hop on to the next show. Because you know what? Maybe this time I will do it for free. So a lot of people asking why I didn't go on last time. They did shout me. It's just they went from offering 300 to offering nil. None point. And sorry, I don't know what this is. You can't offer me 3 bags one year and then offer me 0 the next. What are we doing? I know Rory didn't go on there for free. I don't even chat to Rory like that, but I know he didn't go for free. So, hey, it's all mad. Yeah, maybe next time. Because I can't lie, the chance to rip them, I might have to take it. But I'm also in 2 minds because, like, you gotta give me at least a bag. Like, the thing that made me so against it before was that it was also transfer season. What if I miss a big here we go or something because I've come to do free work for you? Fuck that. I know I'm gonna make you lot money because I'm gonna fucking flame Jamie Carragher. And I'm sure Gary Neville said something crazy too, so I'm sure we're gonna get that to him too. But, yeah. We will see. Because there'll be another one. There's another international break soon, so give it a week or 2. They know where to message me. Yeah, same thing to Matisse. Like Matisse is another one that really should be one of the big faces of this fan base. Like Matisse is one of them man that you can't hate. Shout out to him. Big up to Frosted Myth. September Super Chat Lottery is still live, guys. It's still live. He said, what's up, Lewis? I hope 14 Portuguese Bergkamp will be in the starting lineup soon. He won't be, and honestly, he don't need to be. Our depth is so good. I'm happy for him to be Conference League Jow. That's fine. That is fine. Because it's a cheat code. You have Nkunku, Felix, Neto as Conference League options? Crazy. Baz said expectations, Matisse, reality, Astrid, wet. Wow. Shout out to Astrid, though. Astrid's cool. Yeah, man. But bro, I promise you, if I really tried and I clipped up all of the takes about Pochettino when he got sacked, I could have like an hour's worth of banter material. An hour's worth of it. I don't think they have toddler sizes. I don't think they do. Have a check. All of that. No, so I know her personally. She's alright. She's cool. I ain't got any problem with her. I said my only thing that I didn't like her doing was like the whole Nicholas Jackson thing. Like, yo, if you're gonna Jeep players or potentially Jeep players, do it in private. Like, we don't need to know. All of that. Everything else is cool. On my feet, I want revenge. I want fucking revenge. That's how I'm feeling. Big up to Marvelous David, man. Appreciate you. Big up, my brother. I said watching from Nigeria. That is insane. I always find every time I deep about the reach that this channel has, I feel humbled. I feel genuinely humbled. So yeah, really appreciate you, man. Big up, brother. Big up to every single one of you that's watching. How close are we to 50k? I think we're like 500 off. Nearly 400. Nice. Might get it done during the international break. That'll give me a chance to get a little Q&A done. You know what that calls for? A call for another episode of Carefree Reacts, because everybody loves those episodes. But they aren't going to be a regular thing. You ain't even going to know when a Carefree Reacts drop. It's just going to drop. It's just going to fucking drop. If I see some bullshit, man's going to react. Done. Fucking done. I said I got that collab bag. Fucking hell, bruv. CNAC, you're moving mad, bruv. You're moving mad. That was crazy. No, it's just like we've spoken a couple times. She invited me to that fucking house party months ago. I accidentally got Brendan in a lot of trouble, but yeah, my bad. I was pissed out of my head. Free alcohol all night. Up the Chelsea. And yeah, generational hangover. I said, watching from Ghana. Fucking hell, man. Kenya as well. Yo, shout out, man. Every single one of you. Genuinely humbled, brother. The fact that we got people watching all across the world. All mad. All mad. What did Go AM say? Oh boy. Oh boy. Where's the sound effect? Yeah, that's crazy. That is mad. That is fucking mad. Bro, no, I was in full control of myself and I left fine. Like, yeah, we weren't even there all night. Me and Matt ended up getting a cab back to Heathrow at like, was it 5? 4, 5, something like that. Yeah. Sometime in the morning. Yeah, Javon, we gotta link up again. I'm gonna get you on the next Chelsea chat show. I'll get you on the next Chelsea chat. Big up. Okay, now we've gone for nearly half an hour and we haven't even spoken about the game. I said Nepal. Wow, that's crazy. Another one from Nigeria, Canada. Another Canada. I think that's Zimbabwe, but I'm guessing because it doesn't show the flags on StreamYard. Doesn't show the flags. They're calling them Diddy parties now. Oh boy. Sweden, Pakistan, Hawaii, Bombay, Australia, California. I still can't see what flag that is. Oh, that was South Africa. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got FIFA. We're gonna run career mode soon. I do genuinely think though that this career mode is gonna be worse than last year's because I ain't getting the hang of this game for shit. Hey, I guess it will be funny for everybody else, but yeah, I don't think this is gonna be a good career mode. We will give it a go though. Texas, Bulgaria, Sweden, Slovenia, bruh. Somalia, Toronto, Gambia, Brazil, Kenya, Indonesia. I said Venus. 2 from Barbados. South Africa. I said Bora Bora, Somalia, Ethiopia. Big up, brother. Big up, bro. Wow. Vancouver, South Africa, Belgium. Well, fucking hell. Wow. We're actually worldwide. That is ridiculous. New York, Belgium, Birmingham, Minnesota. We got Mars. I say YouTube. Iceland, New Zealand. I said the Sentinel Islands. Do you know how fucking ridiculous that is? I said Toronto, North Korea, Jamaica. Yeah, we got man risking their fucking lives in North Korea to watch the stream. Yeah. Love that. Magic School Bus. Argentina, Sri Lanka, New York City, Jupiter. I like Westeros. For fuck's sakes. Right, every single one of you, man, because like you man are watching from all across the world. Love you, man. Genuinely love you all like cook food. Big up to every single one of you. Even the man watching from Wakanda. Big up to all of you, man. We have officially hit half an hour and I haven't even spoken about the game yet. Yeah, let me reel this stream back in because this is ridiculous. But yeah, big up to every single one of you, man. I'm really grateful that I even have that sort of outreach. So love to every single one of you, genuinely. I said the Soho brothel. Boy, wow. Okay, so Chelsea versus the unbeaten Brighton. They've got 2 wins. They've drawn their last 3 games. I actually feel really, really confident for this match because it's a similar sort of opposition to West Ham where they play expansive football. They don't really defend like that. Now, that might impact us in terms of transitional plays. I do think it's going to be an end-to-end match, but I also think it's a sort of match that's going to suit our attackers. We're going to have chances. From the sounds of what I'm seeing with Brighton fans, they feel like they've been very wasteful over the last few games, and they've been really struggling on their right-hand side, which means it probably will be a good game for the likes of Cucurella and Sancho. All in all, I feel really optimistic for this one. I'm not trying to do too much because it is still a little bit early on into the season. But these sorts of matches against these sorts of oppositions are the ones that we have to be beating. These are the games that we have to be getting results in. Obviously, even the same energy goes to Nottingham Forest next week, but I'm a little bit more cautious about that one because I expect Forest to be much more defensive. I expect them to be a lot more defensive. So that's a completely different nature of opposition that we're going to be playing. This game might be a little bit end-to-end. There might be a couple of like heart attack moments and everything. But ultimately, I think we should be able to get the W in this game, especially if we score early. If we score early like we did in the West Ham game, I think the control will be with us and we'll completely see the game out. But even in terms of like Brighton, like they're without João Pedro. I heard that the Brighton manager was suspended for this game, but apparently he's back. I don't understand the whole reasoning behind that. Even then, they got fucking Danny Welbeck playing, and like Danny Welbeck loves a goal against us. He scored in like 2 of the last 3 visits for Brighton. So it's like one of them bogey players that love playing against us. But all in all, should suit us a bit more. Like it'll be another game where we can get a better idea of where we are defensively. Like Bournemouth, like West Ham, they're going to be a team that tries to attack us. Unlike West Ham, I expect they're going to be a lot better in terms of the structure and in terms of the way that they play their players. I just think they're going to be as, if not even more wasteful than we might potentially be. It's just going to depend on what our front line's saying. We could have the game done in the first half if we're clinical. Do we have a West Ham sort of game? Or do we have a Crystal Palace sort of game? That's what the real question is going to be. But I expect us to have a good match. Go get the W. Continue on the run of form that we're on right now. And finally get a home win. Because we still haven't got one yet. I know it's only 2 games, so it's not even really that deep. But I've seen people bringing that up like, oh, you haven't won at home yet. One unlucky draw, and I really think it was an unlucky draw. Like, I find it very hard to be annoyed about that Crystal Palace game. If anything, I'm most annoyed about us struggling to break down the low block. And even then, it's like the first time we've faced a low block in the league, like a serious one, not that Wolves fucking mess where their game management was atrocious and they took Ait Nouri from the left into DM and just basically handed Noni a hat-trick. So, yeah. I need to see how we're like with this one. Forest as well, that's going to be a completely different nature of beast that we're dealing with. But get the 2 Ws because this is the good run of form. Not the good run of form. This is the good run of games that we have. Everything after the international break is just take it a game at a time. And yeah, keep it moving. Who do you think will start, Fofana or Tosin? I think Fofana starts. Because like that seems to be our starting back 2. And we've said all season, if you're going to pick a back 2, don't constantly flip and change it. You've gone with Fofana and Colwill. We want to get Fofana back to the level that he was at pre-injury. We need that. And also, Fofana comes with that brazy recovery pace, which could help us a lot in transition. Like, quietly, I think, because I spoke about it on the Chelsea Fan TV preview as well, I think bringing on a Tosin would be a much better use for us as opposed to bringing on Fofana. Because you bring on Tosin will come on, he'll slow down possession, he'll keep things ticking a lot more, and like that's more of his bag. Whereas with Fofana's more like the ball carrying sort of centre back. And when you're winning the game and when you're in control, I don't necessarily think you need that as much. You need someone that's just going to be very smart with his passing and also incisive with it. And also just a dominant beast in the air too, which Tosin is. So, yeah, I would go with Fofana and Colwill again at centre-back, Tosin off the bench, and bring Tosin on and start him against Ghent. Sam against Ghent. So, yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah, bro. Arsenal, we cannot concede first. That game is going to be painful as fuck if we concede first. Or they might just defend from the first minute. They might just defend from the first minute because they're in their Jose bag. They're just not Jose. And they are not Chelsea. What else? What else? Yeah, Cole and Tosin clicked though, but we only did that because Disasi can't play right back. We're not going to keep doing that. We're not going to keep doing that. So I assume it's going to be Fofana back in. Like everything that we've seen this season hints at Fofana starting because we're not going to keep rotating our back four like that. We're not going to keep doing it. So, yeah. It did click. It's not even anything against Tosin and his performance against West Ham. I just think we're going to go back to what we were doing before. I think we're going to go back to what we're doing before, and that's it. No injury to Fofana. Only Reece James is out. Only James is out. I didn't see anything about Fofana being out. Yeah, just double checked. Didn't see nothing. Yeah, it is just Reece James. So Maresca said Romeo is available for tomorrow, which let's go. Let's go. Fucking hell, that was slow. Oh my goodness. But yeah, the only one not available is Reece, which is just business as usual. Business as usual. We have one more session, then we'll decide where Romeo will play or what role he has, which will probably be like a short cameo against Brighton. And maybe you look to get him to start against Nottingham Forest, for example. But then again, that is still up for debate. Reece James obviously still out. Just, you know what? One injury. That makes a change, doesn't it? That makes a change. Because you remember what it used to be like before. We used to have like 5 minimum on there. 5 minimum. You don't remember the days, bro. You don't remember the days. Oh, Marcus, what's it been saying now? What's he been saying now? Like, thankfully, the fucker blocked me again. But what was he saying now? If you got any specific tweets, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Let me know. Let me know. But yeah, I'm glad that brother's blocked me. I wonder if he's still launching that manager out campaign he said he was going to do. But we move. We move. Last season, I begged for patience because this group needed to build chemistry and just look at Palmer and Jackson. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. I know that's not you, innit? That's not you. You're bringing up what Dean said, but what in the waffle, bruv? You begged for patience for the manager, and now you're trying to act like you were correct. No, you weren't. You were talking about manager out campaigns and all of that. Yeah, of course he won't. Of course he won't, because he was the biggest Pochettino rimmer going on Twitter, bruv. He had his tongue so far up Poch's arse he could taste what he made in his last fucking barbecue. And now that's why he don't want to talk on Maresca. He was ready to launch a manager out campaign on match day 4. Where was the energy last season? Where was that energy? Oh, but we have players back now. Reece James, who was injured last season, don't start. Chukwuemeka, who was injured last season, don't start. Who else? Lavia, who was injured last season, has played 1 game. Who else? Who was the other one? Who was the other one? So it was James, Lavia, Chuck. There was one other person. But whatever. I don't remember. But yeah. Most of them, they don't even fucking play now anyway. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Yes, Nkunku. That was it. Nkunku. You don't start either. That was the number one they were talking about. But when if Nkunku played, no one would be saying this about Poch, and Nkunku still don't play. There you are. There you are. All that bullshit. That injury-prone squad could have made top 4 and could have got a trophy, so go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. What a load of bollocks. What a load of bullshit. Neto or Noni? I'm not changing the front 4. Like, Gusto goes back in for Fofana. Fofana goes in over Tosin. I'm not changing the lineup other than that. There's no reason to. There's no reason to. Like, yeah, Noni was a little bit frustrating in the last game. I hear it, but I don't see Neto starting 2 games in a week. We're doing load management FC over here, so he ain't going to start. He ain't going to start. So it is what it is. Like, bring him off the bench. And, like, if Noni has another frustrating game, we'll talk. We'll talk. But for now, one change. Gusto in, Tosin out, and that's it. I wouldn't make any other changes to the lineup other than that. Wouldn't make any other changes to the lineup other than that shit. Yeah, bro, like, the Poch peggers are all starting to disappear. Wait till we drop points in one game, though. They'll be back. They'll be back. All them scaremongers that have gone into hiding will be back. No, I don't. Please also don't spam, but no. Hell no. Although I'd love to know what he's saying about the run of games that we've had. Because he won't waste an opportunity to shit on everything that the club's doing. So I wonder what AI man is saying now. What's this? Sanchez, Gusto, Fofana, Colwill, Cucurella, Enzo, Caicedo, Palmer, Nkunku, Sancho, and Jackson. Let Palmer go inside and Gusto overlap. That's my team. So Palmer inside. You have Sancho on the left. And Nkunku, Enzo playing a lot deeper as well. I mean, that's not bad. It's not even bad. Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't think we're going to go with that anyway, but I mean, that is a decent idea for a squad lineup. Gets Nkunku into the team as well, so it's just even more firepower. So yeah, that's all good. That's all good. Thanks for the depth. Now we can save the energy. We don't have to push. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's why I'm not even trying to make too many changes. Because, like, keep that unbelievable front four for the Conference League and for the Cup games. It's a cheat code. Now we basically are doing up 1 game a week with our Premier League team. Brilliant. Brilliant. We can now actually utilize 1 game a week to our advantage because we never got to do that last season because of the Satanist Pochettino. Now we can actually do that. Now we can actually try and utilize that to our strengths. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we ain't doing one-man Team FC anymore because, again, Poch is gone. Everyone talks about, oh, Poch knows how to give the keys to your best player. Yeah, a.k.a. he knows how to rely on one player because he has no tactics. Yeah, great. Great. Unbelievable. Like, what a W that is. Suspensions and injuries. João Pedro's out. I think that's the only real blow for Brighton. That's about it. That's about it. Reece James is the only one out for us. Final tests on Romeo Lavia to see if he can be on the bench or start for us. And we keep it moving. We keep it moving. Other than that, there's no other real injury issues. Any other Maresca quotes? Any other Maresca quotes? So it's a good thing for me to have some doubts over selection. It means they're doing well. They get the chance when we give it to them. It's something important and to continue to do. We can create the right culture in terms of teams to compete. So he's talking about it's a good thing to have a lot of doubts because it just builds extra competition. It means that you get the maximum out of players in terms of their performance because every single one of them is constantly fighting for their position. And it means that, yeah, the level goes up and you build a very competitive atmosphere. These press conferences, man, is fucking night and day, bruv. It is fucking night and day to the garbage that we have seen over the last year. Unbelievable. Be honest with all of them about selection. We cannot play with 7, 8 attacking players. It's important that those like Jackson and Nkunku compete and are ready when we give them minutes. Again, same point. On Chilwell, he said, for sure, why not in terms of getting minutes in the Prem? I said many times, and I will say again, in the moments Chile is with us, if we need, we will give him chances and minutes. Kind of just means he is in the line to get minutes, but he's kind of at the back of the line. Like, he's with us. If we need him, we will use him. You just don't really need him. Just don't really need him. And that's the thing. But hey. Oh, well. Like, I don't even care too much about Chilwell anymore. I'm not even talking too crazy on him because he don't play anymore. There's no risk of him playing, so don't care anymore. Don't care. Since day one, they've been open-minded and trying to understand what we want for them. There's no limit in terms of, okay, we need 3 months to learn everything. We will continue to learn every day. It is a work in progress every day to improve. Wow. Wow. No waffling about, oh, they need a lot of time to learn everything. It's just you will learn every day and we will keep progressing. And we show the progress on the pitch. Love it. Love it. What else? On Caicedo, he said the price tag is not Caicedo's problem. It's the market that decides the price. And it's not his problem anymore because he's playing so well that people can't talk shit on him anymore. And the club isn't wallowing in mid-table, so you no longer hear for the price tag. He's not performing well enough for the price tag because I don't watch Chelsea because you're in mid-table. Now people actually have to pay attention to what we're doing now. They're realizing Caicedo is fucking bossing it every week. See what happens when you fucking pay attention to what we're doing on the pitch. There you are. Cucurella has something you sometimes struggle to find in other players. Very important, makes the players around him better. If you have 5, 6, or 7 players like Cucurella in a team, trust me, it is very important. Man like Cucurella is getting the Aspi treatment now. If we had 11 Aspis, we win the league. Now we're doing that with Cucurella. Nice. My left back. My left back. It's important, clean sheets, that we don't concede. Means we have more chances to win. We conceded 2 goals against City, but we didn't concede many chances. Wolves, we conceded 2 goals. Second half, not many shots. I mean, to be fair, the only game where we really got peppered was Bournemouth. That and like Savić away. But again, what happens in Savić stays in Savić. We're not talking about that. So, yeah, only Bournemouth we really got peppered. City wasn't that deep. Wolves first half, yeah, we got peppered a little bit. Second half, cruise control. Palace, like even when they grew into the game in the second half, they didn't really do anything in our box. They didn't really do anything when they got the ball into our final third. They transitioned a lot better because I think they preferred playing on the break. Our fullbacks got caught out a lot more, but they came back and they did their thing. So, well. Yeah, I hear that. What a great press conference. What a great press conference. W. Maresca. Big up to Pacharo. He said, did you watch the Vince McMahon documentary? I've watched like episode 1. I haven't got through everything else yet. So I need like the rest of the weekend to get through all of that. But big up, bro. You're in the lottery. You're in the lottery, my guy. I said if we have 11 Chilwells, we're getting relegated. That's facts. If we have 3 Chilwells in the squad, we're finishing mid-table. Oh, wait. We already did have 3 Chilwells in the squad. My bad. My bad, everybody. Any other news? So we drew Wimbledon or Newcastle in the next round of the Cup. I want Wimbledon for obvious reasons. Give me Wimbledon. I'm trying to see something. I want to see how we react to Wimbledon. Do we play as badly as we did last season? Remains to be seen. Remains to be seen. Anything else? So a couple stats and I'm going to send a link out. Chelsea have won 8 of their last 10 Prem games. Yeah, we're still doing September Super Chat lottery. We're still doing that. Chelsea won 8 of their last 10 Prem games. Indeed, since the start of May, no team has won more Premier League points than the Blues. Fucking hell. Since the start of May, that is mad. The Blues have also won just 1 of their last 4 Prem home meetings with Brighton, but this was recorded in their most recent clash. Only City have scored more goals than Chelsea. Wow. I think we're also the only club that's outscored Haaland. Other than City, of course. Jackson has been involved in 13 goals in his last 13 games. 9 goals and 4 assists, one more than he managed in his first 27 appearances. Real shit. Real shit. Arta, I'm still 50-50. I'm still 50-50. I'll let you know. Just because like the international break took a lot out of me financially. I didn't deep that was going to be that bad of a month. But algorithm tax, when the transfer window comes, when the transfer window ends, you just completely fall off. Hey, part of the game. I might do though, because I'm going to do one of Forest or Brighton. Whichever one I don't do, I'm doing the other. So yeah, one or the other. One or the other. If you see a watch along, if you don't, yeah. Yeah, I think that's all. I think that's everything. I think that's everything. All right, big up to every single one of you that's locked in. I'm going to send the link out. What the fuck? Most home goals in the Europe's top 5 leagues. Raw. That was like one of the small positives I have ever given to the Satanists. At least the home form improved. I said, come on Newcastle, come on Brighton. Have some shame. Come on Wimbledon. Come on Wimbledon. I want to play Wimbledon, bro. I want to see something. I want to see something. Also, Hussam, ain't you lot got
Better
Wolves?
squad, Villa or Chelsea?
Villa.
I am 6 points off 5th already.
I'm not 100% sure about
So-
that. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm taking more players from Wolves than I'm from Chelsea. That's not an insult. That's just reality, bro.
All mad. All mad. Oh, bro. Everyone loves the AI argument. Shout out to Sam, though. Shout out to Sam. We love winding each other up, but that's still bro every single time. Big up to him. And yeah, I'm going to send the link. Big up to everyone that's locked in up the Chelsea. Up the Chelsea. Oh, shit. Calm. Right, link is going out. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Javon as well. I might drop you the link as well, too. If you're about, pull up. If you're about, pull up. And yeah, big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up to every single one of you. Come on, man. Come on, man. And yeah, same energy, bruv. You beat me to it. You beat me to it. Love Sam. Hate Liverpool. Real shit. Real shit. Big up, man. Family every single time, man. Big up. But yeah, you are going to answer for your crimes this season. One way or another. One way or another. We will be there. We will be there. Man said we were an hour late. That is crazy. That is fucking mad. Instagram's dead ass just lagging. Great. Alright, calm. We back up. Nearly done. Nearly done. Cool. Cool things going from. Nice. Yo, what are we saying, guys? What are we saying? I hope you're all
Big
good.
up, Lewis.
Hope
Big up, Jimmy.
everyone's good.
Yeah, Looking forward to this game, to be honest.
A peaceful week.
Yeah, it's been very peaceful, so I'll take it.
Other than Rory Jennings uniting the fan base.
Yeah, what's new? There's always at least one person who wants the drama. But
it takes a lot, though, to literally get nearly every section of Chelsea cussing you out. That takes a lot of work.
Oh, it does. If someone's capable of doing it, though, he's definitely up there.
Shout out to Daniel, though. You're spitting. The haters will become fans real soon, either by force or by admittance. Oh, fuck it. Why do I always miss someone? What the fuck? There's always someone I miss. I swear. My bad, Justice. Where are you?
No, you're good. You're right. You're right.
Fuck's sake. There you are, bro. There you are.
It should be a good game, to be fair. Like, I'm looking forward to this one. Brighton plays some good football, new manager, but hey, we're on some form as well, so I'm expecting a win.
It's a sort of game that suits us. Suits us to a fucking T.
Yeah.
And now João Pedro ain't even there.
That helps, but they still got Danny Welbeck.
No worries, brother. No worries. I know you got a lot of pressure not to have me on anymore, so.
Nah, never be that. Never be that.
No, but I know you wouldn't talk to it, but I know the pressure's off.
Big up.
Big up, bro.
Yeah, so you want to know why I don't think Lavia is a starter anymore, right?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, actually, I'd love to know that.
He sent the list out of how he positions people in attack, right? He told you who their 10s was, who the right wingers was, who the 9s were, who the left wings were. Well, guess what? The same thing applies in midfield. We have 2 6s in the squad. That's Lavia and Caicedo. Enzo is not considered a 6. He's considered a transitional 8, just like Sharon Dewsbury Hall. He's that backup for Enzo. And then you have Palmer and Felix at the 10. So Lavia is in competition with Caicedo. And the man's been out the entire season, and Caicedo has been putting up 10s out of 10s. Why would you change? Why would you say, nope, sorry, Caicedo, this guy did something in preseason, you got to hold bench? Because that midfield has to have somebody like Enzo Fernandez in it to progress the ball. You cannot have 2 6s on the field and go, well, we're just going to sit here and hold, sit back and do nothing. Because Caicedo and Lavia are both good at what they do, but they're not what Enzo does. Fine. Enzo can't do what Caicedo and Lavia does. That's why you have a mixture of them in the midfield. So you get the best of both worlds.
I hear it. Part of me just thinks it would be more likely to change based on opposition, because we have had games like the Man City one where we tried to play all 3 of them.
Yeah, I get that. And that was mainly for defensive purposes. But I don't think he wants to do that. I think he wants to play a system. And I don't think people were, again, the team is now different from the first of the season, right? You have new players coming in. So it's not going to be the same going forward. So, and the only other thing I would say, I think that Tosin starts this game because Gusto is not going 90. And so Fofana has to be that deputy at the right back spot. So do you
Caicedo can play 8?
Yeah, he can play it with his passing range, yeah.
100%, bro. 100% can play 8.
I didn't say he couldn't play 8.
No, he didn't. Yeah, that's fair.
But they targeted him as a 6. He's at best as a 6 because of his speed and how he can tackle. Come on, we all saw what he did the other day. You really want to move him higher up the pitch, or you want him defending the back line? I'd rather have him defending the back line.
I hear the logic behind it, because it's just Lavia, they're both competing for the same role. I can understand that one. Because we set up with like the 3-4. No, it's not. It's a 3-2-4-1, and the left back is going to be one of the 2, or the right back, one of the full backs, and it'll be Caicedo in there or a Lavia, and then Enzo goes further forward with the attack. So yeah, makes sense. Ultimately makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know whether that will change depending on the season. I'm not going to say it's as cut and dry as that, because even with the attackers, I don't think it's as cut and dry as like Nkunku's only going to be an option for the 9 potentially. I think you could still see him potentially play a little bit deeper or behind the striker. Same thing with Palmer. He could play centrally or play on the right-hand side. Neto, either one. Sancho, same thing. Swiss Army knife players, isn't it?
Right, and that's great.
Absolutely.
But I think he wants to kind of set a structure, right? So people know what they're doing.
Mm.
They have roles to play. If you and
I
so
get
in the
you. Don't
beginning, when
want
you're
to change
teaching,
too much.
yeah, if you're teaching a new system, you don't want to throw all these extra things in. You want everybody to get the basics down and get on the same page before you start throwing change-ups in there.
Yeah.
So later on in the season, if everything looks good, the structure is there, the system is in place, then you could see some tweaking around the edges to see if you can get a little bit of this or a little bit of that into the squad. But you're not going to do that off the beginning. You're going to set a structure so everybody knows their roles and what they need to do, because they haven't played this formation in their structure before. So you can't throw too much at them at one time. So later on in the season, absolutely. Now, let's say Caicedo gets hurt and Lavia comes in and balls out. Guess what? Caicedo is now not the starter, and Lavia is. If we're talking about meritocracy, the people that have been on the pitch should have the merit to start, right? You were injured. Okay, you earn your place back. That's the way I think Maresco looks at things. You got to
also
earn your place back.
trying to integrate people back. Big up, Jimmy.
It's not that black and white.
Yeah, it's not that. I think that's too simplified. If Caicedo keeps playing the way he's playing, right, and then he gets injured for a week or two, when he comes back, he's going back in. I don't give a fuck who was playing. He's going back in. It's not going to be like, well, the person playing. The person ahead of him better have been playing out of their skin.
Right.
Oh, he's going back in. So I understand what you mean, but if the person who replaces the starter better be playing out of their skin, else my starter's going back in. I'm not gonna bench a guy through injury. It's gonna have to be through injury and because you are playing at such a level that I just can't bench you right now. I just can't.
Which Caicedo is doing now. Which Caicedo is doing now.
Yeah, that I do agree with. I would not come right now and just say, "Oh, I'm going to put Lavia." Like, it's cooking right now. I'll let it cook, but I'll definitely be in the back of my mind figuring out a way. How am I getting Lavia back involved? Because I don't need him on that bench for too long.
Right. I think that again, he's somebody you're going to bring him back in slowly because of the injury history. So you're not going to sit there and go, "We'll play 90."
Agreed.
So
give him a 40, give him a 60, then give him a 75, and then give him a 90. Yeah, like that, like how they built it up. I agree with that. Take your time. Like Troops would say, take your time with it.
Plus, we have all these different competitions we're in, and he could start just like Nkunku's not starting in the Premier League, but he's starting in cup competitions. He's starting in Europe. So it's almost like we have two teams that we can run out anytime we want.
Basically. So doing one game a week again, basically.
And the performances don't really change. Yeah. Everyone knows their role. Yeah.
And that's why I say you're not going to see a lot of tweaking until everybody is knows their role, the beginning role that they've been tasked with, and then you go forward.
Signed pretty much.
Yeah, we get the continuity. That's the same way I feel about the center back. Like Fofana ain't been the greatest and all this and all that, but if I'm gonna have two center backs out there, it's gonna be Fofana and Caldwell, and until I need to see more that say okay, it shouldn't be. I haven't seen enough that tell me that it shouldn't be. Like, I'm gonna give Fofana a little bit more time before I pull him. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm a Fofana fan. My only thing was I don't see Gusto going 90.
Well, I'm talking about overall. Yeah, I know this current situation. I don't think Gusto's going to start this week neither. I don't think so. He might. I wouldn't be surprised. He played a half, so I don't know.
Certainly not 90. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, he played a half, so he might. I could see him might start. He might get started. You know what I mean? Just to go out there and get the early. Because I mean, it's going to be what's the kid name? What's the Asian winger?
Matoma.
It's gonna be Matoma, so it can't be no fucking DCC. And to be honest, it can't even really be Fofana. It really needs to be Gusto. I hope he's up for it. Maybe that's why they gave him a half a game, and then hopefully he can give us like the 60, maybe 70 minutes tomorrow, because he needs. I don't want to see Fofana or Disasi or any of those makeshift center backs trying to stop Matoma. I don't want to see that, unless you're telling me Madueke is going to be dropping back from early, like really dropping back. Like that's the one thing. The last game Madueke played, and people was like, "Oh, he was shit," and I was like, he was." I was like, he was okay, because I was like, his dropping back was crazy, and everybody was like, and then the stat. I'm not even a stat guy, and I was looking. Somebody inboxed me the stat, like, "Yo, Jimmy, you changed my mind. Look at this," and the stat was like Madueke had the most something like a defensive stat. And I was like, see, I knew what my eyes was telling me, because I kept seeing them. So I'm like, as long as if they're gonna have one of the makeshift center backs out on the right wing, Madueke needs to be told from the beginning, drop back and help.
Yep.
Drop back and help. And then we work off the left side with Sancho, and you know what I mean, and do it that way. But Madueke has to be alive going backwards, Paul, because Matoma, if he's on any one of those center backs playing out wide, he's gonna cook, man. He's gonna cook, because he's better than Somerville, and Somerville was cooking. Well, was trying to cook.
Yeah. So for a certain person in chat, I've come up with a new solution for you. It's called mind over matter. In my mind, you just don't matter.
There's wordplay.
That's
all right. That's still bars.
And make sure before you make an opinion, you ask your handler if it's okay.
Oh, you talking to Don Hussein?
Yeah, Hussam. Yeah.
Hussein, fuck out of here, Hussein, with your fake Chelsea hating ass.
Go on an Arsenal screen. That's your new team anyway.
The Red Cartel and all that.
Yeah, Red Cartel.
It could never be me. I could another rival.
Yeah.
Do that. Go ahead.
Oh my.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Come on, my guys.
What y'all talk about? Y'all can't see my tan?
Yeah, I can see the tan, bro.
Well, it's nice, man. Is that one of those rub ons, or did you use a sunbed?
No suntan, man. I just went out there and baked.
Yep. No shaking, bake.
A trophy cabinet.
Yeah, no seasoning. Just went out there.
That's crazy.
Madueke is just selfish. He could have had it. Sometimes you got to be selfish, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
That's be like that.
Especially as a winger.
There was one where we were like 3-0 up and cruising, and like, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't mind, man. No, as I said, man.
More annoyed if that's 1-0 or 0-0.
Yeah. But I feel like
when you do that Raheem Sterling shit, that's when we come for you. Yeah, I'm cool with Madueke.
And I like that these are the problems. These are much better problems than what we were dealing with a few months ago.
Yeah, I think one of the big accounts asked, who would you prefer on the right this week? Anyone, I don't care. If Madueke is out there, okay. If Neto's out there, okay. Like, what did you say if you saw either one? Could you really be like, oh, I can't believe this. I can't. Like, oh, okay. It's
good problems to have, man.
You know what I mean?
It's not like we're bringing Cody Gakpo.
If it ain't Mudryk, I don't care.
Yeah, no.
Facts.
I feel like Neto's pacing behind Brighton's high line would be good, to be honest.
What's up, Josh? My guy, every time.
Big up,
bro. It also just depends on how they're performing.
Hey, I hope you're above water, my guy. I hope you're above water.
Oh, yeah. Florida is a little...
oh, shit. Is it flooding?
Oh, damn.
It had a hurricane.
Fuck, man.
Oh,
fuck. Yeah, I hope everything's good with you and your family safe.
Yeah, God willing.
Man.
That shit is fucked.
Big up, Josh, bro. Big up, man. Big up, Melon, as well. Welcome to the stream, bro. Hope you're good.
Up, bro.
How are you feeling for this one as well? You optimistic?
Yeah, of course, bro. Just looking at the way we've played the past, 5-6 games in all comps, it's ridiculous. It's unreal. I think that the way Brighton's playing with a high line, it's just going to be raps.
Money moves.
It's going to be raps for us, man.
That's just bullshit. This is bullshit. This league, this country is bullshit. This league is bullshit. I'm tired of Prem. Like, I knew they was gonna figure a way to wiggle their way out of using this technology. I knew they would figure out a way to
It's
wiggle
a
their
joke,
way out.
bro.
How the fuck we don't have full confidence in something that everybody else is using?
You know how easy this is to implement?
That's like somebody saying, you know what? I've heard about condoms, but I'm gonna just wait and see.
So Kyle Walker.
What the
Oh man.
fuck, yo?
Oh damn.
What the fuck is this? This is a joke. This is a fucking joke.
It was meant to arrive in January, no?
It's because they don't want to take away the controversy, no?
Last break.
It was meant to arrive, after the last
it was.
break.
You know how easy this technology is to implement?
Very
It's
easy.
just the same technology. And
It's
just
fucking easy as hell. People don't understand. The technology exists for us not to have refs on the field anymore.
Exactly.
It actually works. That is facts.
I mean,
and also to get rid of the controversy. If it's
they don't want the
250, there's
controversy
no
to go away.
controversy.
Yeah, no, facts.
yeah, we really need to have like a bot out there. You know, he just relays from the booth what's wrong, and he stops the game, or he holds up a card.
You have Arsenal fans still blaming the bot though. So
hey man,
They went from having the referee explain his decisions to no, we're just going to put a tweet up on the big screen, like for 5 seconds. We're not even going to tell you that it's up, and if you miss it, oh well.
They really, really try not to use this technology, yo.
and we get Anthony Taylor this weekend again.
Oh fucking hell!
What?
How the fuck we got Anthony?
That's what I heard earlier this week.
Oh, he's usually going again.
Did you see that? Yeah.
It might not be true. That's what I saw earlier this week that they got.
Nah, there's no fucking
That
way.
can't be. Yeah, that can't be true.
There's no way.
That can't be true, right?
There's no
Surely
way.
He's all right.
That would be his third game. There's no fucking way.
Peter Banks. Yeah, Peter Banks is the referee. Michael Oliver's on VAR. Everyone's saying Anthony Taylor got removed as referee, though.
Yeah, I saw a tweet earlier this week that he was going to be the referee for this game.
Probably some fear mongering, huh?
Who's fear mongering in our chat, man?
No, I'm serious. I mean, it's not my tweet. It was.
Yeah, no, not just his tweet, but wherever he saw.
Hey,
fucking hell.
You know what that ball-headed frog does? What he's all about. He was removed from the game, which means he won't be doing Chelsea games anymore.
No, not
Just
for now.
that game.
With the run of games that we have after the international break, he is reffing at least 2 of them.
Oh God.
Yeah, Jonathan, bro.
Yeah, we ain't escaping.
I guarantee they're the away games.
Hey, again, some people are saying that he was removed.
Yeah,
I mean, he had to take a week out. Yeah, they took him off.
He was initially going to be on there.
Well, last week he was only the 4th official twice. That was his punishment for handing out 14 yellow cards. Now he handed out 14 yellow cards in that match, but 14 yellow cards were not handed out in the Arsenal versus Man City match, which had way more stuff to card.
Yeah, that match had way more physicality than our game. I think Anthony Taylor just wants to be the main man in any time he plays against Chelsea, which is very frustrating.
Agreed.
Yeah,
What's
he
up,
was
fellas?
removed last weekend, but
Big up, Javon, man. Great to have you on the show, bro.
Big up, bro.
Yeah, great to be here. I sent you a message. I only have like 10 minutes to give my
Yeah,
thoughts.
no worries,
and then
bro. Let us know your thoughts.
you got the floor.
Okay, great. Firstly, I want to say in regards to the entire squad, given who Enzo Maresca rested midweek, I expect them to start this weekend because he's a coach that we are finding out week by week that he likes stability, both player side and in the dressing room. So what he's doing now, those players who rested, I expect them to start because he wants continuity in the front four, in the front, middle of the park, and in the defense. No, the only person I see coming into this would be Malo Gusto, just because we're going to be faced up against a winger that's a very tricky winger. So I expect Malo Gusto to start, but not play the full 90. Heck, I would be surprised if he'd pull the same thing he did midweek, take him off at halftime, because we have quality and depth, and we need a fully fit right back by the time we play Liverpool. So I expect load management to be one of his key priorities. In regards, the biggest debate that has been on the Twitter timeline this week is the Neto or Noni stance, whoever's starting at right wing. Now, for the last game, Noni put in a really good shift defensively. The only thing he had a problem with was offensively because he was frustrating. But people are complaining about that shot versus pass. Palmer scored from the same position. We were 3-0 up. I will always die on the hill. Take a shot, you're an attacker. Go for GNA, it's fine. Now, when if Madueke starts this game, I wouldn't be surprised because it's going to be a more transition game because Brighton are going to want to play out. And Madueke is good in the transition. Even people who hate Madueke have to admit he's good when it comes on to transition. Now, with this transitional play, we have an actual right back, don't we? So guess what? That when we have an actual right back, Palmer's there because he just out in that right half space, and Noni, we always build up down that right-hand side and create good chances. I can make an argument that the right-hand side was affected solely due to we didn't have a full out-and-out right back. Remember, in the Bournemouth game where Noni was so terrible, Desasi tried to overlap with him, and it went nowhere. All right. So if Madueke can just keep up the defensive work and take his chances and make the correct passes in transition, I don't see why he shouldn't start. And again, it's not that big of a deal because we have quality to replace him if he doesn't take this chance in the next game. Right? And another key point, we have quality on the left-hand side. So you know what that means? It's not going to be one-sided anymore. There's a balance to it. Now we can either play through the middle, play on the left side. If we're left side heavy, quick switch over to the right.
Only
and then
one-sided when it ain't Sancho. That's what I've noticed. Yeah. When Sancho's there, we can play both ends.
Exactly. And it's more it's more balance in terms of attacking transitional play because you can transition on either side. The biggest frustration is going to come in the middle of the park during transition because we're still having a bit of liability in that defensive transition, but that will come with time and players understanding the structure, versus the players are just bad and can't work in the system. I think that will come with time. Well, overall, I'm expecting a win. So the first time I've been confident, for back-to-back wins. And
it's weird. I don't know how to act with it. It's like, I don't want to say too much, but I expect us to win.
Exactly. I'm like, what is this feeling? I've been in trauma for the last 2 years. Help me. But yeah, all in all, I'm expecting a 2-1 win. I'll be dropping a match review after I'm back off the road. So you guys can check that out. So
yeah, everyone's up to the Final Whistle podcast. I'm gonna put the video to our show that we did a few days ago back on in the chat.
Yeah, I have a couple good interviews coming too, so I'm not gonna say too much, but put that out there. Can I ask the panel a question? If we get the results going up to the Liverpool game, what is a fair result that you can move with? Are you okay with a loss? Or if we get the 3 point from each team going up to the Liverpool result, are you expecting a win or are you okay with a draw?
Now, we always, regardless of the fixture, I go in there wanting a win, and then if we draw, it depends on the game. It depends on how you draw. Depends on like a lot of the circumstances of it.
How many more weeks until the Liverpool game?
Not less than a draw, to be honest.
How many more weeks till the Liverpool game?
I want to
first game back off. Let me tell you
first
game
right
off.
now.
The first game back after international
3
break.
weeks.
Yeah.
3 weeks, is that Anfield?
Yes,
Yeah.
Anfield.
Three game weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, 3 game
Yeah.
weeks.
No, there's international break in
No,
there.
3 weeks. Yeah.
It's Forest, 2 week break, Liverpool.
See, that's the thing. You can never, ever say what a team's going to look like coming off international break.
Yeah,
you don't even know who's going to be fit.
Yeah, that's my fear, to be honest.
Wow, because Liverpool have a very, very light squad in terms of depth in certain positions. If they pick up a key injury in an area, that's going to throw the whole thing off. Same with us, even though we at least have the depth to make up for those things.
I'm just glad it's on a Sunday because it gives Enzo and Caicedo an extra day to get back and like get themselves back into sharpness. There's always a question about if they're going to be iffy after the international break.
Yeah. Hopefully we have Lavia fully fit. That could step in if Enzo or Caicedo are either knackered or injured.
And that's the beauty of the depth.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's not like we're bringing scrubs on.
But
Exactly.
apparently we don't know what we're doing.
No. When you deep it, we have quality players for every position. 2 players for each position, and if both players are down, we can always turn to the academy, which is what I wanted. Utilize the academy. It's not necessarily going to be for a run of games, but you can utilize the academy for here and there games. You know.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind not seeing any academy player in the team for the rest of the season. They didn't cover themselves in glory when they came on. So
that is true.
They look like academy kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they did.
When I got 25-man squad, why do I need academy kids?
Yeah, that is true. I just like to see us utilizing the academy for these lesser games. You know, like who do we play? Barrow. I don't have a problem with them coming on once the game's wrapped up. That scenario.
But if everybody's fit, if Reece James is fit, if Gusto is fit, why would you need Archipong in the squad? Right? If both of them are fit, match fit, you don't need him, because why would you, even in that moment, that it would make Gusto or Reece James go, why are you starting the academy kid over me? Or why are you bringing him on instead of me?
That's true.
So I think those things were because of injury. I think if we had a fully fit squad, I don't know if any of them get in there.
They wouldn't see the light of day. Damn. I just thought about it. Now. They would not see the light of day.
Yeah.
Now they'll be like getting bench minutes in like the Conference League and Carabao, and they'll work off that.
Yeah. They might get throwaway minutes.
Yeah.
And that is true. But then
if they develop off that, great. Then we can have combos.
But then we still have people like Chukwemeka that didn't start, that people wanted to start. You know, Chilwell, you could throw him in there if you wanted to.
Oh boy.
So he does have a point. I'm not saying in terms of quality, but there's that, should be given minutes so we could up his value to release him or sell him.
Yeah.
So that's another.
So I'm gonna make this comment and then I'm gonna bounce. My aunt's here. She's visiting, so I gotta spend some time with family. If you're trying to sell scone and you put you bought some really expensive materials to bake this scone, and you have to put a high price tag on it to make your money back. Is it beneficial to spit on the scone or maybe put some nice jam on?
Huh?
Well, let me finish here. Which one's beneficial? Spitting on the scone or putting jam on it?
Putting jam on it.
No. So Chilwell's minutes, Chukwemeka's minutes were jam. If you're trying to move them, you got to show that they're still in shape and play.
Exactly.
Have something to offer.
Exactly. Yep. So you have to allot those minutes to them versus the academy, and at least until they're gone, then you can get like academy players minutes. That makes sense.
It's an analogy, folks. I'm trying to go big brain here. I'm sorry.
Not everyone gets it. It's okay. It's okay. I get it.
All right. Big up to everybody. Y'all have a great day.
I gotta go myself.
Hi, Javon, bro. It's been real, man. Everybody sub to the Final Whistle podcast. The link is in the chat, guys. Everybody sub over there. Just did a pod ourselves.
The next show, I'll be here for the entirety of it, but I gotta go now. Peace.
Yeah, no worries, man. I appreciate you hopping on anyway.
Big up, bro.
Right. Yeah, everyone sub over to him, man. Everyone sub over to Javon. We did a show a couple days ago. But yeah, big up Scott, bro. Big up Scott. I assume you're feeling the same energy as everyone else, optimistic.
Yeah, I feel good. Like I said this on the stream I was on a watch along on Chelsea Fan TV, I think, before the last game, the West Ham game. I don't know what it is about Chelsea at the moment. Like, even like when we go play Liverpool, I just feel good about watching Chelsea at the moment. And like confident, and it's like it feels nice. Like I don't think I had that at any point last season outside of maybe the start of the season. I think outside the start of the season, because we were just coming off a good preseason, I don't think I felt that at any point. And yeah, it's just nice to feel that way. And like, yeah, in terms of the team, I'm not touching the team. I'll be so honest. Outside of Gusto coming in for Tosin, which like in my opinion it should be Fofana, but I will completely understand it being Tosin.
Oh, you want to do Tosin and Colwell? Well, I did.
Yeah, I tried that just because, like, I thought Tosin looked really good against West Ham. Like, I thought Fofana was good as well, especially playing out of position. But, like, I just want to see if that partnership with Tosin and Cole develops, because I thought they looked really assured and I thought that they complemented like each other quite well. So I'd like to see that continue, because then it gives like a bit of competition in that position. Because at the moment, like, it's basically nailed on Cole and Fofana, so it would just be a nice little change. But I fully expect it to be Fofana and Colwell. But yeah, apart from Gusto coming in, I'm not touching that first 11.
So
no
Noni's
one
your
else.
starting right winger, Scott.
Oh, facts.
100%.
For the biggest reason for me is I understand that Madueke hasn't been as good as he was at Wolves. In my opinion, I don't even think he's been bad. Bournemouth, he was our best player in the first half by a mile. He was the only dude trying to link up play. And against West Ham, he wasn't even that bad. Like West Ham, the problem was he just wasn't getting as much of the ball.
Yeah.
But I didn't even think he was bad. I just think people overblow it as always.
Agreed.
But my thing is even if he has been bad, he's been better than Neto so far. So if I'm just going on form, he deserves to play over Neto.
Yeah, thanks.
Outside of Barrow, I'm yet to see what Neto is providing to this team. And that's not me dissing him as a player. It's just right now he has not been what we expected of him. He hasn't had the same effect that Sancho has had since he joined.
Yeah. To be fair as well, Scott, didn't Neto literally admit that himself? He did an interview saying I know I'm not at my best right now.
Oh, I didn't see that. If he did, then fair play.
Yeah, he did. I think he said he's I'm not at the form that I was at Wolves, so I'm still trying to. I swear I saw a quote like that. So he I think he admits to himself as well. He's not performing to the same level that he was at Wolves. So fair. I rate that he said that.
Yeah, he's just trying to find his way in the team, huh?
You'll find it,
yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw that.
At the moment, I'm not at my level, but I'm getting there. I know that I'll arrive at my top form and I will enjoy it. I continue to work. I continue to work on my confidence, on my football, on the adaptation, and I hope to be at full fitness as soon as I can. Fair enough, because I weren't even noticing that to a point, but you mention it, it's a fair point. He's not really at the level that we expect. He'll probably get back up to it, but yeah. Fair enough. Wait, Alexis, you didn't think he was good against West Ham?
No, bro. He was good against West Ham, bro.
He was good. He was good.
Yeah, I thought he was good.
But he was spinning people in the box, bro.
Yeah, he was having a good battle with Wan-Bissaka on that right hand side. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. With Neto, that's what I'm saying. When he reaches what we expect him to reach, he's the guaranteed starter on that right wing. If we continue at number 10, but right now, I don't think he's done enough outside of Barrow, which I don't count because it's Barrow. No disrespect.
Yeah,
He had that assist for Felix against Wolves, where every attacker played well. I think. In that game, that played.
Everybody eats, bro.
Yeah, I think everyone ate in that game in the attack, from what I can remember. And outside of that, he's not really done anything of note. And I'm not hearing the out of position thing because all we heard is he can play both sides. So if that's the case, don't talk about out of position. We saw him play left wing most of the time at Wolves as well, especially last season. So he's just got to improve more. Do what Sancho did in the first game, where it's you come off the bench and you show something cool, you're then starting next game. Because we get to see that.
Yeah.
That's right. I didn't even know he said this, but fair enough. Fair enough. I respect that. Self-awareness is key.
Words.
That's a good sign. That's a really good sign.
You can tell he wants to do well, man. Very good energy, which I like as well.
Competition's great in the squad.
It's great, bro. I was saying this earlier. I think it's great that we have Nkunku pushing Jackson to actually have performances, because Jackson knows I have a 2-3 game slip up, and Nkunku's right there on the bench, and he's on good form as well. It's great. Another thing too that I've liked about Jackson this season is the fact that he has scored early goals. I really like the fact that this season we have been scoring early goals, because I think that was one of the worst parts of last season is waiting for us to actually do something and score a goal. Especially with the way Maresca plays, getting an early goal is pretty good. We're able to take command of the game and kind of play to our strengths when we have a goal and the other team is desperate to try to break us down.
Yeah. Also, Jackson's link-up play still hasn't changed, because there was almost that a little bit of fear in the back of my mind. Jackson obviously maybe wasn't entirely happy with his performance from last season. Then he wants to try and outscore what he did last season and maybe not pass the ball as much to his teammates, but that obviously got dispelled with that assist for Cole against West Ham and all that. He's still the same player. He's going to pass it when he needs to, shoot, maybe still shoot when he needs to, but other than that, he's improving, and he'll get goals, he'll get assists.
It's ultimately just the composure and consistency in the box that we need to see. Just the West Ham level again.
I got in my headphones, so I'm going to hear it.
Yeah, and I'll be real. That's the whole thing with Jackson and this thing with Neto. For me, it just shows you a mentality shift with some of these players, and that's what I like. We sign players, and I think the manager helps as well with that. Bring a mentality of they're not happy. If Jackson last season, he scored 17 goals in all comps and said he wasn't happy.
Yeah.
In his first season in English football. That's nuts. Like that's a mad mentality. Can you imagine if like a Morata had that mentality? Bro, he'd be hitting 20 goals easy with his technical ability, but he was a bitch.
Yep.
And that was always my biggest complaint of Morata was he was just a bitch. Like he just complained all the time. Everything was not his fault, it was everyone else's fault.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's refreshing to see we now have a bunch of players who have a bit of an ego, but not so much that it's like a negative. Have a chip on their shoulder, again, not so much that it's a negative, and have some self-awareness of like what they actually need to like do and where they need to improve and know that they need to improve.
Yeah.
It's like all this has come under the tutelage of a championship manager. It's crazy.
Crazy.
You're fucking mad. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Given time, stuff will play out, man.
Oh, he hasn't even had time. This is a crazy thing. He's only been here for a couple months.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I haven't heard anyone say, "Oh, we need to give him time" or anything, because like we can already see what the team's doing.
It's crazy how you don't need to give time when you can see progression.
You can see actually a
minimal excuses going around because like I understand.
And it's why we can have
even questioning the lineup.
And it's why we can have conversations like Javon brought up earlier, where like we can say about going to Anfield and Liverpool, and all of us can say that we don't even mind drawing that game, depending on the performance, because of how good we've been in other games. Like if we beat Brighton and we beat Forest, yeah, I'll take a draw or maybe even a close loss if we play well against Liverpool at Anfield, because I know that that's one game. Because then after that, I don't know who else we play, but when we go and play like at Ipswich, we should bop them off the pitch.
After that, we got a hard run of games.
Yeah, we do.
Yep.
But if we get through that run of games, everything in December is
that's what I'm saying. I'm hearing
like,
that.
the top of the game is Tottenham away, and like that's our training ground.
Yeah, and the thing is as well is, like I mentioned this, I think last season when people
open, bro.
Yeah, we'll kill them.
Open.
We'll kill them.
I think I mentioned this as well, like last season when it comes to like the top six. People forget that you play the top six like 10 times. Or like the rest of the top six, like 10 times across the season. That's 28 other games that you can win, even if you lose the top six. That's 28 games you can win. Like you're going to face a team that's worse than you on paper more often than you're going to face a team that's better than you. So just beat all the teams that's worse than you, and you'll end up better off. Then it's just about getting over that hurdle of maybe you need to beat a Liverpool once, or you know, I know we always do, but you need to beat a Tottenham once or whatever. Cool, you had the 2 Tottenham games. We should beat them both games this season. Cool, that's 30 games in a season that we can win. And it's just the 8 you don't worry about.
It's really 6.
Pretty much.
It's really 6.
Last season, our biggest problem was we couldn't even like look at the smaller games and be like,
every other game that I can think of, it's Liverpool home and away, Arsenal home and away, City home and away. That's 6 games. Everything else is very doable.
I'm thinking
of very beatable.
Yep.
Only one maybe
Everything else
Villa,
is very
maybe Villa, but we should beat them.
I mean, we should have beat them last year if it wasn't for that fuckery goal that they called off. We should have beat them last year.
Bullshit, man. We'd have fucking European football.
They fucked us on that Badia Shield goal last year. That would have actually brought us above Tottenham, and we wouldn't have had this issue of being in Conference League. But they screwed us on that goal. That goal was huge. They screwed us on that shit.
Which goal was up?
The Badia Shield goal they called as a foul at the end of the Villa game.
Yeah, bro. Oh my lord.
If they gave that goal to us, we would beat Villa. We would have been 3 points off of Villa and then ahead of Tottenham.
Yep.
Being Europa League right now.
It would have been Europa.
Yeah.
It could have been us bodying Karabag.
To be fair, I also remember in that game, Palmer missed like a pretty open chance. I think one-on-one with the keeper or something. That's something else that I remember for that game.
Vaguely.
But the goal that we actually scored was a goal. That's the point.
I think it was second half. Yeah.
Yeah, very vaguely, but I think I remember feeling something like that.
But I agree, by the way. Yeah, I agree with this. Poch fucked us in the first 19 games of the season.
That's why I refuse to like blame, like, even though it was a goal and ultimately we should have won that game, I refuse to blame the rest for why we didn't get top 4. And then like
it's Poch.
It's Poch.
Well, I mean, we had so many other
points did we have last season on our first 5 games?
Like
We had
Those-
so
those-
many other chances, bro. Burnley.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Good
Like,
point.
that's
Or
why.
what
I
was it?
remember, like,
Sheffield, bro.
Yeah, Burnley, Sheffield.
Fucking
Like we had
hell,
so
yeah,
many other
oh,
chances.
Bro.
yeah, and it's like when we were watching. I remember when we were doing the watch line. I think for the final of the FA Cup, and I was like, bro, this is why you don't let other teams dictate whether you get in top 5 or whatever. Just do it yourself. Just win games and you're there. Stop fucking about.
That's something
Nah,
that
I mean,
that's
the one
that's really-
thing,
go
one
ahead.
thing I really like about Maresca is he has the mentality of like, I don't really give a damn who you are. We're gonna play the football that we want to play, and that's what I've been asking for forever. Like,
He takes
like
everyone
I heard,
seriously.
I
yeah.
read something I read some Twitter comments today that we should move to a back 5 for this game, and I was like, you guys are drunk, bro. We about to cut this team open, bro. Did you not see Forrest cut this team open with 10 men?
No, what?
Like, they cut them open with 10 men. Open. And they could have won it with 10 men at the end.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Like it is like this is not the Brighton that's gonna hold on to the ball either. They're gonna press us, and if they don't win possession high, we're gonna cut them the fuck open because they play pretty much Ange ball. That's pretty much what they do. The line is as high as it's been as any other team, and their midfielders are really high up. So if you get Palmer on the ball in between the lines, it's pretty much GG's. Like that's the way I see it at this point. Because they leave the 10, like a person drops into that 10 position wide open all game. They did it with Morgan Gibbs White last game. He was wide open all game. It was like this is not the same Brighton, and they don't even have their manager. So like this is like I'm more worried about Forrest
No, apparently
than
he's
I
on
am about
touchline,
Brighton.
Joey.
They
Apparently
do.
got
Yeah, they do.
overturned. Yeah.
I said Danny Welbeck is a concern. Danny Welbeck is not a concern.
I mean, he likes his bag.
He does like a goal at the bridge, but
Yeah.
He does always score against us, but yeah, like I'm not worried. Like
You
the thing
can't
as
be
well
worried
with the
about
whole, like with Brighton, is like Joey said, we're gonna get chances, and that's where like if you give us enough chance with the attack we've got, we will score. Like we've shown that this season. All we need to do is make sure defensively we're just as solid as we was against West Ham. Like if we're as solid as what we were against West Ham, then we'll have no issues. Like none.
Yep.
It's really like
He's gonna
who plays
cut the
right
supply
wing,
off to him.
who plays right wing to defend Matoma, and then after that it doesn't really matter.
Agreed. Yeah.
Right back, I mean.
Because we should
Not
be
right.
dominating that midfield. Yeah.
No, we should be.
Yeah.
I don't see any reason not to really
Once
worry
again-
too much. Also, Rodri in the chat, everybody is just gifted out 5
I think
memberships.
Forrest
Say
is going to
thanks
be
if you
more
got
of
one
a
from him
challenge
too.
for us. Forrest will be more of a challenge for us than Brighton will be.
Yeah, they're gonna play
Yes.
that counter-attack football, rough.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Yeah.
That deep block, that's when we're going to figure out, like, is
Yeah,
that a
no, it's-
genuine worry for us this season, or is it something that we can pattern as well?
Yep.
Yeah, as for now, though, I was trying to find the highest defensive lines in the league this season. I can't find any stat pages on it yet.
Bro. Just by watching them, bro, I don't even got to tell. You don't even got to look at them. You don't even got to look at a stat page. You just go watch them, bro.
It's all going to be about us being clinical because we're going to get really good chances at goal.
We're gonna
Yeah.
get chances.
It's gonna take our chances. Yeah.
Mm.
But
We're
actually
gonna get
doing that,
chances.
to be honest.
It's not like they're gonna
Russell's
hold
not
us
really
off
concerned.
to a nil to a nothing. Like
Yeah.
Take a chance, take a chance, take a chance, chance. Take a chance, take a chance, take a chance, chance. Take a chance, take a chance, take a chance, chance. Take a chance.
Facts.
No, little ABBA.
Just very chances
Bit of
early.
ABBA, bit of ABBA
Little
there.
bit of ABBA. No, just me.
Nah, I got you, Jimmy.
Sorry, bro.
I'm
Take a
too
chance
young, man.
on
I'm
me.
too young, man.
Yeah, too young. They don't know about it.
Yeah, well, it's not the right age.
I know that one ABBA song. I know that one ABBA song.
Alexis, Caicedo's been brilliant. Enzo's got better. I think he had a better match against West
Caicedo's
Ham.
been the best midfielder in the Premier this year.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
Yeah, Caicedo's been excellent. Enzo has been kind of meh, but West Ham he was like incredible. I thought
It was good, man.
yeah,
It
he
good
was
for
very
West Ham.
good against
It
West
was
Ham.
good for West Ham. It was good.
Did you see that list that apparently like was it like under 23 like a whole
highest rated
midfielders.
under 23 midfielders. Yeah, he beat
Yeah, he was
Camavinga.
number one.
Yeah, Caicedo was number one. I seen
I've been screaming this about this guy.
big
Man.
up Goonie. I seen Goonie say he would take Camavinga. I say no. Give me Caicedo, bro.
Yep.
Now I rate Camavinga too, though.
I
I'm
rate
not
him too, but I just don't think
Camavinga's a good player.
I wouldn't swap them. Is the thing? Is like you couldn't tell me like, oh, we'll give you Caicedo for Camavinga. I'll be like, nah, I'm just straight. Like, we'll stick with who we got.
Yeah, if I had one, I'm not taking the other. Yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah, I agree with that. If I had Camavinga, you couldn't offer me Caicedo.
Yeah, no,
Caicedo, you can't offer me Camavinga because I'm not getting.
Well, that's a good thing for us, though, right? Because they have midfielders that are like Caicedo, who they don't actually have to come in for one of our midfielders. Like the one team that could actually come in for our midfielder and take him from us has the other midfielder that's just like around just as good. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna lose him to Madrid. Like, is the point that I'm trying to make?
At least not right now, because it's a chance they could circle back. He is Latino. He does speak Espanol.
I think it's close. I think it's more likely they come for Enzo than they come for.
Yeah, I hope they do.
Oh yeah, Enzo's got La Liga written all
They
over
go
him.
to Racimo. Get him out of here. No,
Well,
I need
bro,
that spot, bro. And Andre Santos needs somebody's spot, so somebody's gonna have to go. All right.
Well, he's not wrong. It's not wrong.
Santos
That boy
is my
cooking
guy.
right now.
Brazil v Argentina beef.
That boy cooking right now.
Lame, bro. He's
Yo, Andre Santos cooking. Like,
Yeah,
if you
he's
haven't got a
good.
chance to go watch him, he's cooking. Like,
Andre Santos the
Yeah, he
best under 21 midfielder in the world, bro.
no,
Under
he's
20 or
phenomenal,
whatever
bro.
Fuck,
Yeah, he is.
Nobody can't tell me
He's
nothing.
phenomenal,
I
bro.
watched this kid play.
he's out. He's giving. They've just bought João Neves for 70 million PSG, and he's having better performances than João Neves
Yeah,
on a
he got
weekly
like
basis.
2 disallowed goals on top of the goals he scored.
Yep.
He's a beast, man. He's a beast. Fuck you, Enzo, and your Racimo.
Yeah, fuck all of that, bruv. I've just seen this going around the timeline. Apparently, you made several approaches to Milan in the summer about Mike Mignon, put off by the valuation of 66.8 million.
And he's always injured.
He's injured, but
Yeah, that's
what
I
should
thought
put him
he
off.
wanted European football, well, Champions League football anyway.
Yeah, I think
I
that's
remember he
also
rejected like a
stipulated.
year ago.
Yeah.
I don't know how the hell you.
What's his reoccurring injury? Like, what's got him injured all the time?
Groin
It's either
injury, from my
it's like
understanding.
hamstring or knee, I think.
Oh,
I thought it was a groin injury.
Oh, might be, but something down there.
Yeah. But it's been something that's nagging him and has came back reoccurringly. Like,
yeah, no, I know them injuries. Bro. I got a knee here. It's fucked still.
Yeah.
So last season he had a finger
that's why I
injury,
stopped playing
pause,
football
an
and started
adductor
golfing
injury,
because of my
muscle
knees.
fatigue,
Yeah,
knee,
bro,
bruise,
I
and thigh
got my
problems.
knee's done, bro.
That's why I
That's a
started
lot of
golfing,
injuries
bro.
for a goddamn keeper, bro. God
Yeah,
damn.
that's a lie.
I've just looked. He ain't even having the same injury. It's like multiple different injuries.
Yeah,
Like, what the
yeah,
fuck?
look at it.
Okay,
Look
now.
at paper mache. Look at 23, 24. I hope he
And here's the thing, right? Here's the thing about these injuries, especially over the last few games, last few injuries. It's been like a situation where he's hurt himself. He'll like they'll say he's good, and then he'll never come back for like 6, 7, 8 games, bro. Like, and look at the runs he had last year, or not last year, the year before that, 22, 23. It was like 25 games, 6 games, 11 games. Like they hit him hard. I don't know why I thought it was a groin injury though. I must be thinking of someone else.
Don't know. I don't know specifically.
Might have been Theo.
Also seen this scouting Lukeba, and I think we were linked to Thomas Araujo towards the end of the
Yeah,
last
we
summer.
were.
We were.
Please no.
I fucking love Lukeba though. We should have bought that kid when we bought Gusto. He was in the same team at the same time and available. We should have just bought him at the same time as Gusto.
We've probably been scouting him since then.
Yeah.
If anything.
Easily, bro. That Lyon team that got picked apart, there's no guarantee we were at least speaking to him at that point.
Maybe you might have just picked Leipzig or something. I'm not too sure, but
I've
I've heard Lukeba's having a really good season. I don't really know too much about Araujo though. Not anything but the research I've
Lukaba's easily top 3 defenders in that league right now, the way he's playing.
Yeah, at his age. I rate people that can defend well in the Bundesliga too, because that league's always a lot more open. And much more wider spaces. So it's like, shit, if he can do well there, fair
It's
play.
a lot of one-on-ones too that they have to deal with. It's a lot of one-on-ones. So when you see the like wide center backs like trying to defend one-on-one and they do well in that league, there's some good technical players in that league still to this day. If like they come up against Sane or Danish has been the one. Danish has been calling for Lukeba all summer though.
Yeah,
I gotta give him his props.
Just loving it. The links.
Yeah, this brother's first to everything, I swear, bro. Shit, then.
Scouts again,
again, like if we get to winner and our attack is cooking and it looks like we don't need a striker, but we're conceding a bit too many goals.
And Kuku's gonna keep scoring, bro. That's the problem. He's gonna keep scoring, and we're not gonna get a striker. Like that's literally what's gonna happen.
You don't need one.
That's what's gonna happen.
Right now.
We're not going to get a striker in this winter. Don't expect a striker. Like I am not expecting.
We're not getting a striker this winter, guaranteed.
We're not.
God willing, Jackson balls out to the point where we don't care.
Knock on wood for injuries, unless something like that happens. Like we not getting a striker, bro. Like that's just
I said Lukeba and Colwell bye Badia. He's been linked up times with Italy.
No, he's gonna go.
Yeah. Disassi and Badia.
And to be fair, we didn't even pay that much for him. You could potentially like at least break even.
Probably more than that now, just based off of how much money we probably have left on him.
And we got that Argentinian centre back coming next season.
Anselmino.
Anselmino. What for is he?
He should be probably loaned out though. But he's very good though.
Yeah, no,
very good.
Yeah, he's highly rated. Great days. Mate.
Yeah, scouts have been scouting, no?
They doing their job, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like Viega, bro, is a dime piece.
Viega's
Viega's a dime piece of a signing at 10 million.
Yeah, no, what
is a dime piece of a signing.
He's got like that Aspilicueta level signing written all over him.
Yeah, no, what?
Yeah.
Suddenly, our transfer activity don't look that crazy.
I haven't heard clearly.
Bro, they're bigging us up now for our transfer activity. We got. Did you see Goldbridge the other day? I think it was yesterday or something.
Embarrassing.
He put out some shit. He put out some shit.
He said we got the best squad in the league, better than C. Before he was saying, "Why are we buying all these players?"
Europe, brother.
These fans are embarrassing, bro. Yeah, in Europe, in fact.
He said in Europe, bro.
See that a month ago.
Yeah,
by the way. We're in crisis because of Sterling as well. Like,
Goldbridge is a clown, man.
I was bringing all of this stuff up earlier. The whole Jamie Carragher waffle sesh too, bro. Where was that?
Oh, in the fucking overlap, he was bigging us up for our squad.
No, the old quotes of that, bro. Not a young and exciting team. Stop buying players. Players need to join them. You were asking where João Felix is going to play. I want to know where he's getting changed. Getting rid of Poch was a huge mistake. I have Chelsea finishing 7th or below. Now Chelsea could challenge.
Oh my lord!
Now Chelsea could challenge. Now, wow, they're bringing on Felix, Neto, and Sancho. Wow. The flip-flopping is insane. And these are the sort of people that the media are just going to listen to the media and just suck up all of their opinions. Everything that I see against our club over the last year is just shit that Jamie Carragher or someone from TalkSport or Sky Sports was waffling
But do you see how low Poch had our club, like, in public perception, bro? Like,
yeah, no, the standard, yeah, no.
Like, people were talking on our players. Like, a lot of the players that are playing well now are the same players.
Lord, didn't he come out and say that we're a mid-table club? Like, plain and
it's our
simple.
reality.
Yeah, mid-table's our reality.
Didn't he just, like, plain and simple, came out, mid-table is our reality? Like,
where was
what kind of?
We've already seen this
signed
before.
3 players,
Clown,
3
bro.
starters. We signed 3 starters.
He's a clown, bro.
Well,
not even.
It's ironic.
We
ironic how
signed
kind of
Sancho.
spoke for his.
We just
basically
signed Sancho as a
himself.
starter.
Yeah.
That's
There's always
It's
a
Sancho.
quote.
That's the only starter. And
Our
Tosin
reality
maybe.
now is mid-table, and if we want to go up, we have to push ourselves.
Oh,
When
God.
the window opens, we'll see what we can do.
Oh, my
I'm not
God.
saying I'm going to ask for more players or less players, but it's to see if perception matches reality.
And we didn't give him nobody.
That brother
We gave
wanted
him nobody.
Ugarte, Gallagher.
You didn't get
Mason.
anyone.
Bro.
Hey, what did Ugarte Gallagher
He
pivot?
wanted Ugarte.
Yo, we wanted to
Gallagher,
see.
bro.
He wanted to see
And don't forget,
Ugarte
he wanted
Gallagher pivot.
Havertz and
Went to
Chilwell.
Mount, you would have played Gilchrist right back. Jesus.
We would have had
Enzo in the 10.
Jesus
Ugarte fucking
Christ.
Ugarte Gallagher pivot. That would have been the team.
Enzo second striker.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
It's almost like this man can't
Shadow
manage
striker
players, huh?
Enzo.
Jesus Christ.
This guy had me on ropes, man.
Palmer would have
Trust
gotten
me.
a long-term injury under him as
I've
well.
never been so angry, depressed, and straight negative about this club than when Poch was in charge.
Oh my god!
I was ready to go full Clear Lake out if they kept him for another year. I'd have been like AI, man. If
We
I
would have
saw
been-
they kept him, I would have been anti-Clear Lake to fuck.
We would have been like Man United this year. Like they didn't get rid of
100%
Ten Hag.
would
Look
have
at
been
them,
like
bro.
Bro, Man U, that Man U fan said to us, I told them that Ineos is going to do the same thing that Clear Lake did to Tuchel. They're going to do the same exact thing that they did to Tuchel, to Eric Ten Hag. Give him 10 games and get him out.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Man,
It doesn't
you
even
forget
matter.
about Potter. The Poch era was worse.
Yeah.
The Poch
Oh, yeah,
era
the
was
Poch era
worse.
was
At
good.
least with
Played
the
well
Potter
under
era,
Potter,
I knew our
yeah.
squad was rubbed out too.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's the thing. Like you can see with the like what happened under Potter is we had a bloated squad. Half their man didn't want to be there. Half their man were just playing shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah, bro.
that's not even. I'm not even saying that Potter was good, but it's like at least I can like legislate for some of the reasons
You know
why
what,
it
though?
didn't go as quite as well as we expected. Poch, most of the issues were caused by Poch. Like he's
You
so
know what,
shit.
though?
He
As
had
much
half
as
this
we
fan
like,
base-
Yeah.
he had
as
half
much
this
as we
fan base
hated this
thinking he's-
fucking rebuild as like the process as what it was, I'm so happy we finally did it. Like,
Bro, I've been screaming it, bro.
so
I've been like,
fucking
bro,
happy
like,
we did
I'm
it.
not surprised it took a while for us to get some chemistry, but bro, like, this is what was gonna happen. Like, I'm not surprised in any way.
This was a
most of
big
it, it
rebuild
shouldn't be
as well.
surprising, right?
Not
That's the way
surprised in
that I
any
think.
way. That's what I was like.
Southampton did a
It's like,
double
it's
on
just
us.
the time
Brother,
thing.
we lost to a Middlesbrough team with 16 injuries.
Oh my god, bro.
I remember that.
The Wimbledon game that wasn't publicized that we barely won.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
so it's
Wimbledon
fair,
game.
right. We needed
They
a
had
flip.
10 shots from our goal.
If we're doing that sort of stuff, we can do that sort of stuff. West Brom got relegated the same season that they battered us 5-2 under what's his face, Tuchel. And no one's gonna sit here and say that Tuchel was a crap coach.
I don't
Like,
want me
these
to
things
bring up the list again. I'll bring up the list again, bro. Look how long this list of crime is, and I still missed stuff.
man,
There's
I had
still
a
stuff
feeling.
I missed out on here.
Yeah.
Like I forgot to just put the 5-0 at Arsenal as a point.
Yeah.
That should have been first.
You know what? It's
The
even
fact
worse.
you got
Right?
the list, Lewis, is hilarious.
By the way,
bro. I'm
right
sorry.
before the Arsenal game,
Bro,
they're
I was
talking about-
building this from the Man United game, and I just kept adding shit every week. Every week I was just
Shaw
adding
left
more and
wing
more
on the
stuff.
first fucking game of the season. Oh my god.
I remember
But
there
I'll
was
be
this
right, his
sort of,
biggest, his biggest crime is like making most of this fan base think that most of this team is shit.
Yep.
Words.
Like I had people talking to me trying to like about even the players that are like fringe players, your Maduekes, your like some of the defenders we have, your Fofanas, like Colwell's, some of these man. Like he had people genuinely believing that some of these guys were shit. Like there's no saving them.
I mean, Cole is a shit left back, but yeah, he's not.
Like,
The
he's
stuff
really
Caicedo, Enzo,
Oh
Colwell,
yeah, facts.
Corella, who else? Jackson. All of them were getting just because of Pochettino was ridiculous. It was I hated everything about
Conor Gallagher
football for a
looking
period
good.
because it was driving me nuts. I felt like I was being gaslighted everywhere.
Bro, it ruined every weekend. I had to wake up in the morning, ruin the rest of my day because I had to watch fucking Podball. Like,
Nah, it wasn't. No one was
It was
It wasn't even so much the rivals had to worry about arguing with; it was their own fan base.
Yeah, it was, it was.
Oh,
Had odds with.
But this
Thank
is
God
a
that's
crazy
over.
quote, man.
Nothing
You can't
but
tell
that's over.
Chelsea
Like,
fans
you
our
imagine
reality
if
is
you kept it.
mid-table.
Yeah.
And you have some of these. There's still people on Twitter as well. Some of these Poch like protection the Poch protection agency, bro.
Loser mentality.
Like that Dean CFC account. Thank God he blocked.
Oh yeah, him, and I swear Seb sees another one. I blocked him.
Dean guy, yeah.
Oh, he blocked me. I got the honor of being blocked by that guy.
Bro,
I cooked the shit out of that dude. For like a week straight, bro. I would just cook him. And for some reason, I got blocked one of these days. I stopped seeing his posts, and also only time I see Seb C now is if someone like takes a picture and then fucking makes a. The only time I see him now.
I blocked him because I made the mistake. I checked out like one or two of his tweets, and then he kept coming up on my suggested all the fucking time, and I was like, "No, fuck this," and just blocked him.
That guy just doesn't like Chelsea.
Yeah, every day he's just waffling about how Gallagher was our best midfielder.
Yeah, some fans just don't want to
You got that Lavia account waffling about, I feel disconnected to the club and all of this shit. I found the Dean one. Man, Mr. Patience and everything was doing up this. If Chelsea don't beat Bournemouth, I'm launching the largest manager out campaign in human history. Where were you last year?
Did you reply to this? Did you reply to this?
You had literally no point.
I quoted. No, he blocked me by then, so I screenshotted it and cooked him on my other account. Then he unblocked me just to try and beef me, got cooked again, and then blocked me again.
No, that's sad, man. That's just sad.
Yeah.
And then fucking Olivia, she can't talk about Chelsea no more because every time she tries to talk, people are like me.
Yeah, people they just.
I was gonna say she keeps getting bro. That's so fucking funny,
day, bro.
And I keep seeing you, and then it's that CFC accountable account.
Accountability. Yeah, that guy's amazing, bro.
Yeah, man, we on to them because these men wanted us to fail and we wanted us to keep.
Exactly,
the thing is, like, I can't understand like the people like somebody willing to say like, oh, if we don't win against Bournemouth, we do that. Under Poch, after 5 games, we had 5 points and 5 goals scored.
5 fucking points, bro.
5
we were
goals
Man U.
and 5 points.
We were Man U,
bro.
That's what Man U is.
And by the way, she's still disconnected. By the way, no, that's not it.
Of course she is.
That's not.
Yeah, of course,
bro.
Although she says she is. Like, yes, I do. I'm still disconnected. Happy now? Oh, but by the way, 3 goals. Happy Saturday. Clean sheet. Oh, yay. We've won at a ground we never win at, but I'm disconnected. Just say you were waffling and talking from fucking emotion.
Because Gallagher's gone, and Mountain's gone, and
all of her boys,
players, bro.
All of her guys.
Yep.
You fuck off with them then. When I do all this waffle, bro. Chelsea before players.
No, and this honestly, like, I don't understand anybody who says that. Like, this is probably the most excited I've been to watch Chelsea games
in a very long time, bro.
Lewis, this is why we are on this channel, because it's for most of us here, it's Chelsea before players.
Facts.
That's why we're here.
And they always try to act like that. They always try to act like you guys, the worldwide fans, are the problem and the ones who don't understand the club. It seems like you guys are the ones that understand us more than the fucking match-going fans ever have.
Trust.
It's crazy. It's the match-going fans who love looking down on the worldwide fans that are all showing their ass this summer, and it's fucking embarrassing, bro.
That's my only worry.
I'm afraid to admit I feel slightly disconnected after a loss to Man City in our first home game of the season under a new coach. Prick.
And it wasn't even like we got dominated that game. Like it was like we got pammed or something. Like
I just had a look, by the way. You know we've got double the amount of points in our first 5 games that we did last season.
Yeah, that's what I said.
We won games that we lost.
I Scott, check the goal scores as well.
We're also on double the goals. We're on double the goals.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Bro, we're the highest scoring team in the league.
We have more goals than us.
I think we're the highest scoring team in the league.
No, City.
No, City.
Like you said, double. We've got nearly 3 times the amount of goals we had by this point.
You're right.
I'm saying, bro. And everyone's saying our defensive issue. We're keeping clean sheets,
bro. Is it too late to give an extradition request to the US from the UK so Poch can be arrested?
I was saying,
keep him as far away from this country as possible.
I was saying, by this point last season, I'm just having a look. This is so in the first 5 games, we scored 5 last season, conceded 1, conceded 5.
I'm going to
as well.
US games to throw tomatoes at this fucking asshole.
I feel so sorry for you, bro.
Same. You got
That's
to
the
deal
only
with all
reason.
that gaslighting
I'm gonna
again,
literally
bro.
bring tomatoes. They're gonna ask me why I got tomatoes. I'm gonna tell them that's the exact reason why I got tomatoes, son.
No.
I'll be
Throw
throwing
melon.
tomatoes at this
Throw
fucking dickhead,
lemons
bro.
at him. Throw lemons at him.
I don't want to
Lemons.
be
There we go. I got a lemon tree too, Lewis. Don't worry, I got a lemon tree too. I could just pick them right off
Hold
my
up, I
fucking,
gotta say
right
this,
out
by
the
the way.
back of my house. I'll pull them right off my tree, and I'll fucking walk. I hope they got a game in Phoenix, bro. Oh, please, they give me a game in
probably will.
Phoenix.
They
I
do
will
games
show
around
up
there.
with lemons and get my ass kicked out so quickly as soon as I see this dude. I
Dude, don't
swear,
even buy the ticket.
this
Just
guy
wait
with
for the
I
team
hope
bus to
I,
come in. Wait for him
bro.
to step out and just yeet.
This guy, son, I am so tired of this dude, bro. I'm tired of hearing his fucking name, and I gotta hear it more. I gotta hear it for the next fucking 4 years, or until the World Cup at least, and when he bombs the
I'm
World
just
Cup.
waiting for his first interview after he goes Panama away and loses, and then he's gonna waffle and blame the team. I already know, bro.
Nah, Christian Pulisic is on smoke right now, son.
Yeah, I wait for one pot
Yeah,
training, bro.
until he
That's all
gets
it
like
takes.
3 Gakon
Bro,
tests
he's
in a
gonna
row.
get injured, bro. Like Pulisic with
Yeah,
Pulisic is
that's
on
a straight
absolute
injury,
smoke
bro.
right now.
I
Though.
said
I gotta
Pulisic,
give him
that's crazy.
props. He is on smoke
Pulisic
right
has
now.
always been a
Go
baller,
AM,
bro.
that's crazy.
He's been on absolute
Hi,
smoke.
Joey, look
though,
at this
recently.
comment.
Joey, look at Goyam's comment, bro.
Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake.
But hold up. By the way, I gotta say,
You want to ruin
if
my
this-
day? Just talk about this asshole, son.
Hold up. If by the way, if we have these next, because the next 3 games are at home. If after the form that we've been in, we hear the Gallagher chants come out after the first 10 minutes, it's finished, bro. They're
Yeah,
cooked.
that's the one
There's
thing
no
that's
saving the
gonna piss me
fans,
off,
but I don't know what to tell you.
Nah, bro.
There's no saving them.
Nah. I'm
We
buying
say
my
that.
flight if that happens. That I'm just being dead ass. I'm buying my fucking flight if that happens. I am so sick and tired of hearing about these fucking assholes whine and bitch and complain about this team. Oh my god, bro.
Because remember, against City,
I
they were
hear it.
literally booing when we
Yeah,
tried,
they were.
trying to play out the back.
Like they expected
I don't
us to
forget.
do
I've
anything.
never seen on the
beat
price.
it,
They
beat
wanted
it.
the
Like, what's
fucking schedule this week.
They wanted us to beat it up in Hoover, bro. I don't know what.
Beat a Pep Guardiola City up with a new manager from a championship team. that everyone loves throwing in our
no,
face.
I think the big thing is it was his first fucking game. It's not like
Yeah, that's it.
it's not
It was
like
also his
he like,
first full
like
week with
he
the
didn't have
entire
everybody
team.
in preseason.
call
He
him,
didn't have Cole. He didn't have Nico in preseason. So he didn't have his full like repertoire of players that he would have wanted in preseason. And now he does, and he looks like he could cook with every single one of them that we have.
Yeah, because that's how it works to translate your ideas to get the team to play the way you want them to play. Don't work like Football Manager, fucking one game and suddenly they're playing the way you want to play and all that. It's not how it works. But
Well, even in Football Manager, it doesn't work like that, Nathan. So
there you go. I
sorry,
never played Football Manager.
sorry to
so-
let you know that, but even in Football
I never
Manager, it
played
doesn't
Football
work that
Manager,
way.
so there you go. I was a FIFA guy, so it's weird. But yeah, that's just,
You
that's
actually
just
have
what
to
I'm telling
build familiarity with your formation on Football Manager too. It's
you. You know what's ironic?
an
A
actual
lot of
Well,
those
thing.
yeah,
guys
yeah,
actually
if
play
we're
Football
winning, I
Manager,
don't
so
care.
they should know that.
If we're losing, chant for the players.
Oh, my
You have to
days.
get behind
Yeah,
your
well,
players, like.
chant the
No,
words.
come on. Like you.
Like,
you
if we're
can't make
winning,
that
I don't
case,
mind
though.
them chanting for other players because Chelsea fans do that all the time. There'll be Kalou chants, there'll be
Yeah.
all sorts of shit.
Okay, but see, that's different than Gallagher
players
chants.
that
Like
did
we
these
know
words.
why they're chanting for Gallagher, bro. Come on, bro. It's not like
When we're losing, I hear it. It's petulance and everything. When we're winning,
I didn't hear a single Gallagher chant when I was at the bridge, so I'm happy with
fair.
that.
What game did you go to?
That's the
Barrow.
Barrow
Last
game,
one.
I mean, yeah, we fucking scored 9 goals. Of course, you didn't hear anything.
He scored so early as well. It just shut up the dumb fans.
Like 8
anyway.
minutes.
the game.
Brilliant.
I like that the B team finally had the structure that the first team has. Because
Word, that's it. No, word.
during the Servette games, bro.
I'm trying to understand it too.
Who's
Yeah, I
the guy
think he
that
won
sits next to you?
that game.
though,
I'll
Luke?
him, to be honest.
Normally.
Yeah.
What, Ryan?
Ryan, yeah.
The ginger guy?
Yeah. He
Ryan's
started
blessed, man. One of the nicest guys I've ever met.
Yeah, honestly, he started every chant.
Yep, that sounds like Ryan. That's why when people are like,
That's
"Oh,
that's
you
dope.
vlog at games,
That's what
you
I
don't
like.
chant."
That's the type
I'm
of
like,
energy I fuck
you.
with, bro.
Me and Ryan are standing there every home game and we're fucking chanting.
Exactly.
And I'm glad you sat next to him as well because you see it. I'm sitting with him
That's a
every
proper
game.
fan.
He's always starting chants.
He
And it's
That's
started
the
only
like
type
the
of
players.
energy, Lewis. That's the type of energy that I want to be around when I go out there.
Yeah. Like hell,
Go to away game.
That's like the type of energy I want. I don't want to go and it be quiet, being around everyone around me being quiet because I'm a loud motherfucker. Like I'm not about to sit here and.
I'll give you my season ticket for a game then because Ryan's always just chanting, always.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him, the ginger guy. Were you next to him as well for what was it? Savić. Yeah, I gave you the Savić ticket. That was it.
Big up Ryan, man. Big up Ryan, man.
Big up.
Yeah, Ryan's a real one, man. Yeah, Matt Dav as well. Like, that goes without saying. That brother's always chanting.
Yeah, no.
That's the type of energy I need when I'm at a game like that.
Because he started the
Matt made the Palmer
three.
chant.
He started the first like 3 chants of the game and no one joined in. It was fucked. But as soon as I started joining, everyone else was as well. You had 2 people.
Yeah, Ryan will keep chanting even if it's by himself.
Oh yeah.
That'll be everything. Even substitutions, he'll be chanting for whoever's subbed off, even if no one else is doing it.
What a guy, man.
If there isn't a chant, we'll make one up on the spot like that. What's that? Fair enough. Fair play.
Yo, props to Ryan, bro. Straight up, props.
Yeah, man, Ryan, if you're watching, you're a real one, bro.
No, word. I said Jack Ryan joined in on the Galactic chant, by the way.
Yeah. Fine.
Let him, man. I like to let him.
Fine.
He was doing about.
Because I know Ryan personally to know how consistent he is, so I don't even mind that. I don't even mind that.
Yeah, he started talking to me about
as
how Gallagher was our 3rd best player last season. I'm just like, oh, fuck's sakes.
Doing so well, man.
He was doing well.
No one's perfect, I guess.
And then he says, I know Lewis doesn't agree with that, but don't tell him that. Whoops.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Actually, let me get this fucking waffle off the screen. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Chatting shit. Jay says Spurs v Man United. Who do you have? I hope for a draw. I think it's going to be a draw anyway. They're both fucking mid.
Oh, yeah. That's the new medical, by the way. That's the new medical of this season. I can't lie. They're 10th and 11th, bro. Whoever, by the way, if any one of them wins, whoever wins, by the way, gets thrown to the bottom of the table, which is hilarious.
Wait, whoever loses?
They're 11th and 10th, so whoever loses, guaranteed they're getting hit to the bottom of the table immediately.
Jesus
really?
Yeah, they're 11th and 10th. So if either one of them wins, somebody else in the tables
they are. Nah, Spurs will beat them.
Of those two teams, they're both kind of terrible right now. I would actually back Spurs over United. Good.
Yeah,
guarantee,
bro. Guarantee, bro.
Me too.
The only problem is Tottenham.
If United loses, they could get passed by Brentford, Bournemouth, and even West Ham if West Ham wins somehow. No, they can't. This Brentford and
West
Bournemouth
Ham
probably
play
gonna pass
Brentford
them.
too.
Yeah, Brentford and Bournemouth are gonna pass them, which means they'll be bottom of the table, bro. Good times.
I mean, if I don't know how long Eric Ten Hag lasts if he loses the Spurs this weekend.
Definitely before December.
I wouldn't
Did they lose like 5-1 last year?
What's
Did they or maybe it was 2 years ago.
Ten Hag. No, wasn't that Mourinho?
Tottenham.
No, Oli. Didn't Mourinho beat Oli 6-1?
That's true. Another Said ran after Man United
something like that,
hilarious, bro.
Oh please, I need that. Oh no, but is it home? Are you guys at home?
United.
They're at home.
There
Yeah,
there has not been better tears than Said tears recently, bro. The way that he's been moaning and after games, the emergency streams, like the content is just A1, my brother. Like you are.
He was like, it was funny because I think he started
because he's naturally funny as well, man.
Yeah,
that's why.
When you're watching us fight, you're watching because he's just class.
Lewis, if you haven't seen the Said the preview, the match preview yet, it is like 20 minutes long and it is hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
Oh shit, is it dropped yet?
Yeah, it already did. It's quality content, bro.
Okay, cool. I know. I'm watching after
that.
this.
Expressions and Said. Oh Jesus.
No, yeah, Expression Said on match preview, bro, in front of Old Trafford.
Yeah, I saw that. That's Expressions was too funny.
He's
X
fucking
just-
hilarious, bro.
We need him to transfer to Chelsea, man. I said,
Pick the wrong club, man.
Yeah, well, you picked the wrong club.
Lewis, it'll probably be you with X, right? For Chelsea, Tottenham.
Yeah, I haven't shouted him in a while, so yeah, it'll be good to
Be
link
class.
up again.
Yeah.
Last time
Either you or Matisse.
linked up was Tuchel season, the 2-2. We got fucked over by Anthony Taylor again.
Yeah.
The hair pull, right? That was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hair pull game.
That's the last time we filmed anything.
And
By the way, did you guys see the press that
second
we don't
goal.
have automatic offsides yet because they're not sure it works?
Yep.
Listen,
Load
bro,
of waffle, bruv.
they're not.
Just
By the
say
way,
you don't want to drop it and keep it moving.
by the way, it doesn't work. It's code for we have no
Exactly,
idea how we're
Lewis.
going to be able to do it.
That's exactly what it is.
It works
Say that
too
you
well.
don't want to. You just don't want to
Yep.
have it and just move on, bro.
Because
Like,
there's
don't
too
give
much
us this
controversy involved in football with it, and that brings too many talking points and more money, and they don't want to lose that.
It got
That's
moved to
all it
next year, bro. 2025. Are you kidding me? We're supposed to have it at the first international break. Like, now you're gonna be-
Wasn't
And
it
then it'll be
implemented
moved to next season.
Yep.
Oh
It was
yeah, for
implemented
sure.
at the Euros, wasn't it?
And then after that, it'll be scrapped.
Yes.
Yep. UEFA use it all the time too. Like you literally just take the technology and just move it.
There you go. What
fucking
It was
hard?
used at the-
I mean,
that-
it's
at the
just a
Euros
cost,
was
right? It's a cost
brilliant.
for
Yeah.
these clubs. And the
Well,
Premier
Prem,
League's like the Premier League has to technically front the cost to them
You have
because
to
it's
subsidize,
supposed to be
yeah.
on every single. It's supposed to be in every single Premier League stadium. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know why they're sitting here complaining about it. Just get it done, you fucking bitches. Like,
No, for real.
like it's literally just get this
What do
shit
you
done.
mean?
What are we waiting for here?
What does it mean? It's not fully reliable. It's been used in multiple massive tournaments around the world. What are we talking
I
about?
know that ain't the Premier League talking about reliability. Fucking hell.
Let's get Anthony Taylor as our
Yeah,
referee.
no chance.
I like how FIFA used it. I like how Champions used it. Everybody uses it. But the premise is like, actually, I don't even know if it's fully reliable. Man, it's so obvious. It's so obvious, bro.
You got a spare?
Hanad,
fee Brighton game?
one day we're gonna get an optimistic comment from you, bro. One day.
Hey, Hannah, shut the fuck
I
up.
can't wait.
Like, respectfully.
Oh, this brother. Yeah.
All I've seen in the chat today is him complaining, "Oh, we'll get battered by Liverpool if this man and this man play." Like, shut up.
Bro, keep a lookout for him on any chat that's on any of the stream chats. I promise you, I haven't seen a positive comment from him in fucking years. And I
Bro,
mean it's years, not
Bro,
months.
he definitely had Poch's balls like right deep down his throat. Pause.
This is Poch's burner,
No
bro.
pause needed there.
This is Podge's burner.
Go ahead,
That's
down.
hilarious, bro.
Son's burner.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Hanad, I understand that because I don't think you've ever been on Maresca's side anyway.
Man, who
What
the
was that?
fuck talks about
Who's
Pochettino?
in that picture?
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Like, who the fuck cares about Pochettino? I don't know.
That's
like,
Amari
who
Hutchinson
are
and
these
Reece
people who are
James.
talking about Pochettino?
Very good.
That's Pochettino is not the level to talk about.
Welcome,
because
Clarissa.
we're going to be talking about Enzo
Nice to see
Maresca
you,
on
buddy.
his.
God has arrived.
Hello. On his own. Yeah. We're going to be discussing about Enzo Maresca on his own credential, and I'm very critical. To be honest, I was really disappointed about West Ham. I was like, West Ham has a good team, but how the fuck they were so poor? It's because their manager is actually not really good. And I'm not taking away anything from Chelsea. I'm not taking anything away from Chelsea, by the way. But then I'm going to be talking about the games because I'm just focused about the games, right? The Brighton game, the way the manager is talking about Nicholas Jackson, right? I love Nicholas Jackson. I was talking good about him after the West Ham game. But still, I think that there's a lot of mind games. Fabian Hussler is playing with us, because when you kind of like on the press conference talking about a player that you think he is amazing, maybe you want him to start, because as I see Brighton team defensively, their two defenders, the center backs, are very tall and more body. They have a body, right? They're physically stronger. So maybe that guy wants us to not start Nkunku, because Nkunku is a very sly and very shady attacker. Because if you play Nkunku up front against Luis Dunk's
Why
probably
did you
going to
use
play,
those type of
and the
terms
other
though?
guy,
Like, what do you
Heke.
mean
Let
shy
him
and
finish
like?
because he's actually cooking.
Finish.
What do you mean by that?
Because Nkunku, I'm not taking away anything from Jackson. Jackson probably would succeed against Dunk, but it's not like as much as Nkunku against those two taller guys, right? So maybe he's trying to have a better chance against us. He is kind of like uplifting Jackson for me, I think. So for me, I would really prefer Jadon Sancho because he's also very sly with his dribbling and stuff. And I would like to start with Nkunku because if we start with Nkunku and Jadon Sancho, they don't have any chance in the defense. But then you talk about their attack. Their attack is really good because Nottingham Forest, they had a clean sheet against Liverpool and they beat them, Brighton. So on
No,
attack
they
wise,
didn't.
I do kind of like consider
They
that
didn't
team
win.
to be a good in
Brighton didn't
attack.
win. Brighton didn't win
Yeah,
that
but
game.
they did expose Nottingham. They did expose Nottingham,
Yeah,
right?
I
but
mean, they scored a
Nottingham
free
Forest
kick
should have won
goal.
that game.
Yeah,
Nottingham
well, they
exposed
scored a
them. I
free
would say
kick
build
goal.
it around.
Nottingham Forest should have won that game.
I think
Yeah,
If you
build
watch
around
but
them.
that
I'll be
game,
real.
actually, at the end of the game, they go and they tie it up with 10 men, and then they have another chance at the end of the game to win it.
to win it, innit? Yeah, well.
Like they easily like it was like Brighton works. If anything, in my opinion, class ref, Brighton were exposed on the counter in that game. Like they were extremely exposed on the counter. That just people take different things from football games. If that's how you took it, that's how you took it.
I think. First of all, I want to talk about Rory Jennings. Rory Jennings is not a part of culture anymore. He's just too fucking silly. He's so outdated, right? And second, I want to talk about Fabian Hurzeler. He is actually a very good tactician, right? Enzo Maresca. Listen, I did talk about shit about him, and since I've been talking shit about him, he's actually doing something, right? So I'll never compare Enzo with Pochettino. Pochettino was nothing for me, right? For Enzo, I'm going to be because if you leave Enzo alone, right, he's going to be very calm on his situation. I was very heavy on Tuchel. I'm going to be very heavy on Enzo too because the tomorrow game is more about Enzo Maresca, how he's going to deal with Brighton tactically. I prefer Nkunku to start, not taking nothing away from Nicholas Jackson because Hurzeler wants us to have physical player who go straight to the defenders. Like Jackson is physically very strong, and Madueke is also very directional. Right, he goes into the players. Maybe he's trying. I would if Enzo is clever enough, I would like Enzo to start with Jadon Sancho, Cole Palmer, Neto, and Nkunku. And then bring on Jackson and Madueke. But it depends on. We do have a lot of options. Go on then.
I don't disagree with you on most of this, other than the fact of the Nkunku part. Just because of the way that Brighton plays such a high line, I think that he's gonna him playing Jackson. He's gonna want the pace in behind. I do see Nkunku coming in and playing in this game, regardless. So it's like we will see both strikers regardless on who starts and who doesn't. But for me, the way that I see it more on the tactical side is I think that like the lineup's correct, but I think that we'll want two people with pace on the wings for counters and to be able to like expose the space in behind because they leave all the space in behind that we possible. So realistically, I think Jackson's probably better suited for that scenario. Like when we play Nottingham Forest, I think that the lineup that you put out is perfect just because of how deep they're probably going to be playing against us. So it's like for me, it's not for me. I just think you have it technically wrong with the striker personally, but every other position, I'm like, you're right. Like that's exactly what we should have out there. So that's just my opinion.
Will destroy Lewis Dunk. Nkunku will destroy Lewis.
I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you. But right? Lewis Dunk under De Zerbi, it would have worked much better than killing him, rather than maybe Jackson. Jackson in this scenario is going to have a field day with the space that's in behind those Van Heck and whoever's next to him, right? If it's Dunk or it's whoever it is. I just think that you don't take Jackson out of the limelight, especially when he's hot too. Like he's already like
Jackson
he's already scored
scored
a couple games.
Nope.
You can start Jackson on the left. I don't have a problem. You can bring Jadon Sancho on the right, and keep Neto on the bench, right? Bring him later. I think Nkunku as a striker, because why would he talk about Nicholas Jackson on the press conference when you're talking when you
but
were
that's because he scored 2 goals in the last game. They asked him about Nicholas Jackson. They asked him
that's
about
his German
Nicholas Jackson.
brain.
I watched Hughes' interview.
You know how press
the same
conference work.
interview as
They tell you what to ask. You know how press conference work, right?
Right.
Sometimes you know how they're gonna ask you the questions.
You know the
questions too. Yeah, exactly. Right. So for me, I think for next game, Enzo Maresca needs. Listen, I'm not going to be very soft on Enzo Maresca at all, because when you're soft, the manager becomes lethargic. And I'm never going to be talking. Enzo Maresca is miles above Pochettino. I don't know why people even talk about Pochettino. It's just like fucking cancer. Like nobody talks about
why?
it, right?
You want to know why we talk about it? It's to compare the first 5
not
games of the
you.
season from
Not
last year.
you, not
No,
you,
but
no,
we're
no,
sitting
no,
here talking
not
about
you.
it. So I want to explain why we spoke about it, because we want to compare what happened last year, first 5 games of the season, compared to what we did this year, first 5 of the games of the season. That's why it's being brought up most of the time, from my understanding. It's just because what we did last year early in the season was pathetic, and this year we have 3 times as many goals and double the points. It's impressive.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
of
saying?
course. I was like, definitely, without coach, we are a much better team, right? I don't want to even talk about Pochettino, but for me, I think Enzo Maresca hasn't proven yet. And I'm not going to give him an easy ride. And we shouldn't be, as a fan base, giving Enzo Maresca any easy ride, because he has all the options in attack. He has all the options, and even our defense looks solid nowadays. Even Tosin with his big legs, Fofana is back on his form. Colwell is actually doing better as a centre back, but still we haven't been tested. And
Man,
Brighton is the team that
I can't believe how much I'm agreeing with this guy.
Yeah, hell was frozen
Like,
over.
so what?
What the fuck?
I'm not a guy.
I agree with you, bro. I agree with a lot of what you're saying.
Yeah.
I agree with a lot of what you're saying, bro. A lot of it.
Yeah.
Listen, the only 2 people I don't like in the team, even if they perform 100% or if they have assists, is Mudryk and the keeper. I don't trust the keeper. I think he has some problems.
I don't mind Sanchez, man.
You don't mind? Oh, I don't mind, but he will make a mistake. There is a Bozo genes over there. And Mudryk, I don't get that guy. I don't really get that guy.
Yeah, but it's okay. We got Sancho, we got Neto who could play over there. I'm not really
Mudryk is
too
going,
fussed
but
about
obviously,
Mudryk.
he's gone. He's gone. So
I'm not really too fussed about him, because we're just not going to see him in the Premier League. We'll see him in like cup games. We'll see him in
Misha, bro. He's cooked.
He's cooked, bro.
Bro, with Jackson, we do have a chance tomorrow. We might win the game 3-0 or 2-0 with Jackson. But I think starting with Nkunku and having Jadon Sancho and maybe Nick Jackson as on left side. I mean, he cooked on the left side, right? The goal he scored against West Ham from the left side.
Now I don't think we should be playing him left side, though. I was one of the bigger proponents of him playing left side. I just
keep him up front.
Give him more time at striker, so he gets more I want him at more opportunities, more game time at the striker position. Have him get himself even more familiarized with the type of runs and playing with the players that he's with. So realistically, when we do bring on Christopher Nkunku, say 60th minute, right? And if we do need to get a goal, I know Cristo in the box is going to get me something. So it's like that's I don't think we're far off, Classer. Personally, I don't think we're far off from each other on what we're saying. But I just don't think right now.
I agree with you. I agree with you. And Nkunku would be obviously he's a sub player all his life. He's been playing as a sub player, right? He's amazing as a sub player. But I think now is a chance against Brighton because some games are for some strikers and some are not. And I don't want Nicholas Jackson to go through again the same thing which he went through, right? So how about just because he's on a hot form, both are Nkunku's and Nicholas Jackson are on a hot form. But I think Nkunku is more kind of like sly, quicker, and loose dunk. And Heke has no chance against him. So that's my option. But anyways, people have opinions, and Enzo Maresca is going to do what he's going to do, and we're going to see tomorrow what happens.
Yeah, I'm just glad it's not early kickoff, so I don't have to wake up ass early in the morning. All right, boys, I'm going to get back to work. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day.
Early kickoffs are blessing. Early kickoff are blessing for people like Nicholas Jackson because Saturday in the morning you're not hiring on Friday night and high escorts. Probably on Sundays you're hiring escorts and they suck you up and you don't have energy left. At Saturday night time, the reason that a lot of top teams player doesn't do
When it's
perform
the early
well on
kickoff,
Sunday,
you ain't got enough
it's
time to
because
really
the
plan
high-end
any of that.
escorts, the prostitution in London, right? They suck you so good. They suck you so good. On Sunday, you don't have energy.
What?
They suck you so good.
What kind of hostel
It's
do
just
you
a
live
high-end.
at, bro? Fucking hell.
If you see Nicholas Jackson,
Are you
he
speaking from
is good
experience?
on Saturday. He doesn't play good on Sunday.
I've been here the whole time.
Bro, Eli, what did you say, my nigga?
Oh my fucking gosh, yo.
I've
Yeah,
seen
Joseph was
Nicholas
right, man.
Jackson
C.
play
Diddy.
good on Saturday.
C. Diddy
I've
is
seen
cooking.
On Sunday he's loose. The guy is loose. Nicholas Jackson is so out of energy on Sundays. I don't know. Maybe it's the cheap prostitutes like Astrid Wed, or is a high-end escorts. I don't know, but bro, like Sunday is a problem for Nicholas Jackson. But tomorrow is a Saturday, 16 o'clock. It's not that
Where
bad.
did that come
I
from?
think
How did
it's
that
fine.
spray just fly over everyone's head?
No, I didn't even.
Listen. I'm just gonna say. Disasi, you had a good run at as a captain, right? And Barashili is not that bad on the ball. But anyways, we can start whatever we want to. But I think it's all on Enzo Maresca what he does. I don't want him to be lethargic, and I want us to be critical about Enzo Maresca. Anyways, I gotta go, guys.
When it's deserved, yeah, I hear
No,
that.
You in London? You about to go get? You about to
You need
go
to
get
be
one of
as.
them?
You need to praise him as much as you criticize him. So.
Yeah, Enzo Maresca hasn't proven anything because listen, West Ham game, I got it so wrong. I was expecting so much from West Ham, and I got it completely wrong. And then I saw the games of West Ham. Listen, the manager Lopetegui, he is not fit for West Ham. So I'm still Brighton. Fabian Hursola, he made St. Pauli qualify the Hamburg team. He made them qualify. He's a young upcoming. He is a tactician. If he's talking about a player, he's amazing. Obviously, he's born in Texas, but he's German, right? So German and Swiss. If he's talking about someone, he wants that person to start the game, and maybe he hasn't. He has a reason for it. So I'm a bit like, I would love Nkunku to start and kind of like dunk on them and not taking nothing away from Nicholas Jackson, by the way. Anyways, I gotta go, guys.
Safe, my boy.
Take care, guys.
Take care.
I can't believe he said that, bro. He was doing so well.
He was doing so well.
He was actually doing actual tactical analysis, and then he was like,
I'm actually.
it sounded coherent to me, but then that
"Oh
happens.
my god, bro."
We know what he's gonna be doing tonight, man.
I think he was saying that Nkunku is better in tight spaces than Jackson, and that's why he.
Yeah, it was
preferred
just more of like a
Nkunku playing. I was like,
stylistic
okay, I understand that.
I
And then he's
understand what
like,
he means. Yeah.
and he's like, Jackson doesn't play well on Sundays. I was like, where's this going?
That shit turned into a blowjob.
He said they suck. He was crazy, bro.
He was wilding out.
So who's
Weird
going to a
guy.
prostitute this weekend? Anybody?
No.
No? Just
Nope.
Glasgow?
Maybe just Glasgow, yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck was that?
That's
Oh,
a
what, did
good
he end up
question.
leaving?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, he
He
did.
didn't do anything completely weird while I was gone, did he?
No.
As
Oh,
long
okay,
as
cool.
he's breathing, he's doing something weird, bro.
I know, but like, there's levels of weird, and then there's yeah. That's all, man.
Just
Big up
whatever
to Class
just
Rep, though. It was great to have him back on the stream again. Yeah, all the stuff about prozzies and all of that. Each their own. Each their own. Rigo Park says English pundits love trashing us and our players. Well, when it suits the narrative, now they're trying to go do a complete 180 the other way now. And again, I see through the plan. They're doing that to gas up the fan base, and then they'll try cook us again once we go through a bad run of form. So cool. Cool. Game at a time. Just a game at a time. Big up to CNAC saying, imagine explaining to people why a player's getting injured in training more than actual games, only for them to bypass Poch and blame the physios. It's because Poch was the only like recognizable name there, bar like Thiago Silva, Chilwell, and all the others. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna back him. We saw what he did at Tottenham and all of that. People just hate him because he's ex-Tottenham, which is baseless analysis because in reality, like, they just don't know the rest of the players. They're thinking, oh, this is the squad that won us the UCL and all that crap. Again, bypassing the fact that we finished 12th with the same group of players, but great. And big up Rodney, my bad. I said Rodri. Can we do Nkunku and Jackson against Brighton? Maybe you could do Nkunku like playing behind Jackson, but I don't think we're going to do it.
Yeah, the
Like,
way he spoke in the press conference, yeah, he didn't really sound like he'd do that.
Yeah, and I think
either
Nkunku
or.
played the majority of the game against what's it called, Barrow. So I don't think we're gonna start him in this game. When did he come off? 76 minutes. Yeah, that ain't
Yo,
happening.
Lewis, I'll be honest, man. With this, with the media thing, I think people have a misconception. The media has always hated us, even when we were winning.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's facts.
I think there was an idea that if we change our style of play, they only hate us because we play a certain way. That's not true. They just hated us because we're Chelsea. So it doesn't matter if we play the best football possible. If we win, it's gonna be the same thing. So don't expect it to even change. They're gonna flip flop if it suits them, but whether we win or not win, they're not on our side. They're just waiting for the next time. You know what I mean?
That's what I think this
you should
entire
never
thing
take
is
the
now.
praise as like a good thing, or even take the like, oh well, Chelsea shit and just listen to it. Like, don't listen to either one, really.
Yeah, like personally, I just formulate my own opinions on the whole club. Like, watch the games, simple as.
Lee
And you'll
Bell,
know it. But for most people, it's not even like that. Like majority of people who watch football aren't Chelsea fans in it. So there'll be a section that watch the games. There'll be a section that watch the highlights, and then then that same section will just listen to what other people say about the club, most likely from the media. That's how easy it is to formulate narratives.
Yep.
So like for us, just keep winning. That's all you can do. We've got 2 favorable fixtures and everything after the international break. We'll see what the team's capable of.
Listen, I'll be honest. I tune Class Ref out when he talks, but there's one thing he did say that I kind of listened to. Was at the end of the day, we have the players and we have the tools. There's no excuse to not get in the high 70s and low 80s in terms of points this year. Yeah. Wherever that lands you is where it lands you. If other teams are just so incredible that for the first time ever, 70 points doesn't get you top 4 or 75, then cool, but that's not going to happen. So you should be getting between 75 and 82 points. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking for this year.
75 points last season would have had us like 7 points clear of 4th.
Yeah.
For me, bro, like the only real threat that we have for that top 4 spot is Villa and Beirut. No other team really convinces me like that. I'm real Spurs.
Still looking at Newcastle because they got 1 game a week, but they haven't started all that.
They have not looked good, bro.
We have not looked good. Too. Like we play a completely separate starting lineup in these other games. Like a genuine, completely different starting lineup that's good enough to win those games. Which to me is like, dude, the starting lineup, the first team, should be fresh. Because you guys are essentially going to play one game a week till maybe May. where we probably going to play in like a final or something. Apart from that, there's no need to even play them in that. So I think that's the kind of advantage that Newcastle probably has. And our squad is so like massive that I think we kind of have it too.
Yeah, like, I hear it. Like that's why I've got optimism for the domestics, because like we don't even have to think about playing a player 2 times a week for either of those competitions. As long as we don't face City or something, we should be able to go far in both cups as well. So opportunity for more trophies. We already know the trophy drought should be ending the season anyway with the Conference League, but add a second, why not? We got like Wimbledon or Newcastle in the next round, I think.
Give me Wimbledon.
Yeah, I want Wimbledon too. Well,
so we can
I'll be away too. I'll go to that. Fuck it.
See if we have to scrape a win if we kick their ass.
Mm-hmm. Do we need a pen this time?
This year should be I think all Chelsea fans should be positive, but also have a certain level of like expectation, right? Like you should just believe, like, yo, we should be getting top 4. If we get top 5, top 6, nah, that's not good enough. That's not good enough. Obviously, there's nothing we can do. We have to keep him, but nah. For what I'm seeing though, like the way he's handling a lot of these guys, and I'll say it, like some of these guys, you know, deserve a chance, and you deserve to like give him a chance to develop. Like I was saying about someone like Noni, and some of these guys are trash. Nothing you can do with them. Woodrick, let's be real, man.
And he kind of said it himself. Misha's Misha. It's up to him to improve.
I respect that. You don't gotta lie like that Zerbi guy talking about he's gonna be a Ballon d'Or, all this bullshit. He's honest. He said, "Listen, I've seen this guy in training. He is who he is." That's when I realized, you know, I'm backing this guy. He knows what he's talking about because there's nothing to lie.
Yeah.
Why are you lying? He's not. Yeah, he's not here. Yeah, nah.
Honesty gets you so far.
He's not gonna do it. I don't even like, and don't gaslight the fans, so the fans will not start thinking, "Oh, well, if we play him in this, it's gonna happen." No, just you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Nothing has changed from the guys like he has like high expectations from. Like he keeps saying it from them, and in some ways, the way I see it, he's also nudging them. Like when he's talking about, yo, if I play Felix and Sancho and all these, I can play everybody all at once, but the defensive work isn't really good enough. That's telling them, yo, pick up your defensive work, and I might end up playing two 10s, right? Instead of playing or trying to figure out how to fit this guy and this guy.
Well,
I
like,
end
the
up playing all
defense
of them.
understands their positions a little bit better as well. That's all going to come with time.
Yeah, so it's like I like what I'm seeing so far. I can't complain. Like he's showing signs of being like this to me is like leaps and bounds from what we saw from Potter. From day one, I knew Potter wasn't it. That's not Chelsea. He doesn't talk like a Chelsea manager. He doesn't talk with confidence. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we know he knows the X's and O's, but it takes more than that. It takes a lot more than that.
Yeah.
And Potter had the X's and O's, but he lacked in everything else.
Yeah.
Sparks.
I agree.
Yeah, like the press conference has been all right. The football's been good as well. At least we know where we stand with a lot of the players, and the squad's also improved. The depth's insane. So yeah, I'm really confident for the next few games, man. Really, True Blue Clay. I'm trying to do the same thing as well.
Yeah.
The next international break, I keep talking about it. If we can go on a run against those sorts of teams, I don't know. Maybe I'm going to start talking a little bit reckless. Maybe. Because if you tell me we finally break,
I'm telling you right now, if we get a result against Liverpool,
we
bro,
did well against those sorts of
You know, if we beat Liverpool, well,
the shamelessness, huh?
No, the
Wait.
whole run. You get me through to that Arsenal game, and let's say we're unbeaten and we got like 2 wins and a draw somewhere.
Yeah.
They're not gonna like
Old Trafford, end that streak. Done. I want that over and done with. Anfield as well.
Yeah, no, Anfield still, I mean.
Yeah.
St. James.
I don't know how I'm going to be feeling after that one, but
Newcastle Stadium for sure. That has to be at that list.
St. James Park, huh?
Oh no, that's not till May. That's like the second last game of the second last away of the season. Forest is our last.
I want to go to that game. Do you have a spare for the Brighton game?
I need to shout one of my mates. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. But yeah, you're gonna have to message me. Let me know where to collect if I can get it.
Yeah.
Cool. Not any questions about the lineup, guys. I feel like I don't expect any changes except Gusto going back in.
That's what it
pretty
should be.
much.
Just whether Tosin starts. But
Just
I
keep the
wouldn't
momentum going, to be honest.
Yeah, either or will be good.
I hear
True
you.
Blue, I hear it. Again, I'm just trying not to say too much because I know what this season is like, bro. I've seen it happen with enough teams where they go on a good run and then they fall apart a little bit and everyone starts panicking. So I ain't trying to do too much, but again, we have a very good run where we'll find out a lot in the next few weeks. I think that's it, really. Yeah, I think we've gone through everything. So yeah, guys, we're going to wrap up the stream. Big up to every single one of you that's locked in. It's just been a really fun stream. It's been good to be back on and everything. Is Hassam still live? Yeah, he is. Right, I'm going to send everyone over to Hassam. Tell him slot out. Everyone just spam slot out. And yeah, big up everybody. Up the Chelsea.
Love.